I've been walking through the fire with my head up hard aligned. Every scar became a scripture, every tear a deeper sign. They try to silence the truth, try to ban what's real and right, but the louder they deny us, the brighter we ignite. All is standing on his word, Fatty standing on the line. Still we do it for the people, still we never waste the time. They counted us out, but we counted the cost. Never lost a mission, even when we lost a lot. Truth in our lungs, hope in our stride. We don't move with fear, we move with God inside. Oh, still untouchable, can't break what's chosen. Still untouchable, truth stays spoken. Our hands to the sky, feel the rise when we come through. Still untouchable, we level up for you. Hey. Untouchable, we ride. Untouchable, for the truth. Untouchable, hey. Step is elevation, still grounded where we came. We don't fall for reputation, we don't run from saying names. Organ crying like a prayer, violence know how it feels. Tambourine shaking the ceiling, every note remind what's real. They said power changed the soul, but it sharpened our resolve. If we eating, then the people. If we winning, then it's all. No crown without the weight, no shine without the scars. We speak light into the dark, turn the wounds into the art. Still untouchable, heaven knows us. Still untouchable, doors stay open. From the struggle to the summit we break through. Still untouchable, we rise for the truth. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, hey. Untouchable, 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 oh. Untouchable, hey. I sing for the ones who've been silenced, I cry for the nights we survived. Every note is a promise kept. We are proof that faith multiplies. Ooh. Oh, we don't bow. Oh, we ascend. Ooh. When truth calls, we answer again. Ooh. Untouchable. Hear the anthem. Untouchable. Feel the momentum. Choir in the back, violins lift the roof. Still untouchable. Untouchable. We do it for the youth. Untouchable. Level up. Untouchable. Still chosen, never folded. Untouchable. Still standing, still rising, still rising, still untouchable.
Take orders from no man. I don't follow nobody. I'm the one in control. I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't adjust, I don't compromise. He got to deal with me as I am. And if a man can't handle that, then he's just not strong enough for me. Period. I am the prize. He's supposed to prove himself to me.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul. Oh, no, 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 no.
What's going on, family? What's going on, family? The one and only Ali is in the building, and we got the Broad Street Bully all the way from Brooklyn. Excuse me, Queens. Is it Queens? Yeah,
Queens.
she was raised out of Queens. No. I represent Queens, but she was raised out of Brooklyn. But that's a whole nother story. But we bringing the sister SH into the building as well too. We gonna do the super panel at 5 o'clock, which SH will be hosting as well too. So it'll be her first time hosting. We're gonna see how that works out. If that works out, we're gonna keep moving with it. If not, she's still gonna be part of the family, and we still gonna rock out with SH. By the way, y'all, last time SH ain't get nothing in her Cash App, y'all. We trying to make sure we bless her Cash App, we bless Ali Cash App, and making sure we give y'all a phenomenal show. If anybody got smoke for SH, if anybody got smoke for Ali, if you got any pushback, you more than welcome to ask for the link as well too, as we have this conversation and sort out what really is going on between the man and the woman, and who really is the problem, and who truly wants to implement a solution for the problem as well too. My sister SH, you got any words?
Any words? I'm listening. I'm waiting for you to get it busy. I heard the video. So
Shout out to the brother, the business. Shout out to Batwork. Shout out to TCOG. Shout out to my brother homie is in the building. Shout out to Marcel. Shout out to my brother Skill. Shout out to my brother Chris. Shout out. Oh, I think that's on your side too, SH. I think that's most of these type of women that talk like that never are pretty. And they ain't talking about you, obviously. They were talking about that video that I played. Because we trying to sort out what's really going on. So SH, let me see. Let me get a video going on, okay? Because I think they'll be on your side. I think they'll be on your side. Because I'm truly trying to get to the bottom of the mentality of what's going on. But my icebreaker before I start, I want to do a little icebreaker with you, right?
mm-hmm.
Let me see. Do women need men? That's my first icebreaker with you. Do women need men?
Yes, we need each other. Yes.
Okay. Why do you believe women need men?
I believe we're here in pairs. I believe that men and women are both here. They have different attributes, and when they combine peacefully, it's a beautiful thing. I think we need each other in general. Yeah.
There's no specific.
I just think that the way we are coming together,
Mm-hmm.
we're not understanding each other. Not just not understanding each other,
Mm-hmm.
we're not finding the harmony that comes from understanding each other. So I could speak on the video that you showed to begin with, if you don't mind.
Of course.
So obviously it's an egregious exaggeration, right? But what keeps getting conflated is protection and not protection and control. Your control keeps getting conflated with respect, when I think that you don't need to control somebody to get respect. Would you agree?
So you don't need to control somebody to get their respect?
You're right.
Yes, obviously you don't have to control somebody to get their respect.
Okay, so this conversation around submission and controlling the woman
Mm-hmm.
keeps happening as if that's necessary for your partner to respect you. I think submission is absolutely unnecessary in relationships, and I think control is absolutely unnecessary in relationships, and it doesn't bring peace.
Mm-hmm. But you kind of contradicting yourself though. You're saying that submission is a requirement in relationships, but then
No. I said submission is not a requirement. Control is not a requirement for you to get control. For you to get respect from your partner.
No, should women cooperate with the men they're with?
Cooperation is natural, yeah.
Is she choosing to give up her control of herself when she cooperates with the man? She can do anything else. She's cooperating with what the man is asking. So right now, you're cooperating with me. Mm-hmm. So I don't physically control you, but right now I'm in control of you because I asked you to be here. I'm asking you to cooperate with me, and I'm asking you to be a part of this show, and you're choosing to cooperate. So essentially, right now at this current moment, I'm in control of you. I'm direct. I'm motivating you. Yes.
You're not in control of me because my cooperation is in my hands, which means I can say no or yes, which also means that if I want to cooperate with you, I
Mhm.
come and I choose to cooperate. It becomes control now if you tell me I must never say no.
No, that's not no, because you can
Yes,
choose. You just said it's a choice. You can choose to submit, or you can
I
choose.
choose to cooperate, which means if I'm free and love is not lost, if I tell you, no, Ali, I can't cooperate right now because I
Mm-hmm.
don't agree with you right now, or I don't want to come on the show right now. But
Mm-hmm.
love is not lost, right? I can
Mm-hmm.
cooperate with you and say yes this time, but it's all on me. That's my choice. So if you take away my choice of whether I can say yes or no, then it
Mm-hmm.
becomes control.
That's no, it doesn't. That's when it becomes disingenuous statement. And so, can you look up the word control for me? Oh, I do it for you. Control. I already got it in my mind because everybody keeps talking about this, right? Control means having the power, having the authority, or ability to manage, direct, or influence something or someone. That's
Okay.
all it is.
No,
So
it's
what
not.
happens is, so yes, you look up the definition.
Of control.
Yes, of control is having the power, the authority, or ability to manage, direct, or influence something or someone. And the irony about this, because you and Jazz keep doing this, right? If I choose to be with a woman and she want me to be monogamous, she has a control of that aspect of my life. If she wants me to be a provider for her, she controls that aspect of my life. I make a choice. Either I want to be a provider and a protector, or I want to be monogamous, or I don't, and I move on. The problem is when y'all have to meet an expectation, a standard, women in general call that controlling and will say that this man is toxic. But if I'm meeting your standards, you have control over that aspect of my life. If I need you to meet a standard or expectation, I have control of that aspect of your life as well too. Women just don't want to be controlled, nor do they want to have that responsibility to where they fulfill for that man. Because essentially, when we get in a relationship, both people have to make some type of change. If both people weren't living according to what it is to have a healthy relationship. So some single men live like a man who would be in a relationship. There's single women who live as if they would be in a relationship as well too. But there's some men that act like they for the streets, and there's some women who act like they're for the streets. And when they end up getting a relationship, a lot of times it's very difficult for them to change into the person they need to be in the relationship they're looking for. Go ahead, my sister.
Here's the definition of control, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to read this and then I'm going to address something you just said. Control refers to the power, authority, or mechanism used to direct, manage, restrict, or regulate people, machines, or processes. It involves exercising commanding influence to ensure desired outcomes, maintaining authority over a situation, or verifying scientific experiments through comparison. Command authority to dominate, govern, or
Mm-hmm.
hold a controlling interest in a company. And I think
You go to
domination.
you see what you just did? You went to science, you went
No,
to a
no, no.
company.
I was just
We're talking about
reading.
relation. I know, but we you essentially the things that you said is ideally things that I said. We're referring into a relationship. We're not talking about a company. We're not talking
So, in
about science.
regards to command or authority,
Mm-hmm.
that this one line it says
Yes,
to
ma'am.
dominate,
Mm-hmm.
to govern, or to hold a controlling interest. That part says in a company, but it says for command or authority.
Mm-hmm.
You do not need to dominate your partner in order to get cooperation. If
Mm-hmm.
you are leading something, cooperation would be natural and just make sense. You don't have to say, submit to me for over everything to gain cooperation. That doesn't bring healthy marriages at all.
The
Nobody needs
prop.
to, hold on. We're telling women to submit, meaning yield their own power and authority to under your control completely, which means that you control me, period, which
What's the
means
next?
I also am not able to say yes or no. And people don't talk about this part. If you're submitting your will and your power in the hands of another human being, they
Mm-hmm.
also have the right to discipline you if you say no. This word submit is a dangerous word, and it is
Mm-hmm.
not required to have a healthy marriage.
So why can you submit an application that's not dangerous? When you want a job, when you submit an application and you're going to fill the roles that they need you to fill, and it's required to fill that, or you get fired or let go from your job, why is that not a dangerous term when we talk about jobs? If the word submission is so dangerous, why is it when you go to submit an application to perform for a company?
The word
What you just
submit,
oh, I didn't cut you off.
yeah.
Why is it so dangerous when it comes to a woman, but men don't complain about submitting to that woman or cooperating with their woman when it comes to being a monogamous and traditional man? Nobody says it's dangerous. Nobody shuts down. Nobody complains. Nobody asks for breaks. Nobody says that they have to be a man finally. It's the women who are complaining about the word submission and having to actually cooperate for the man that they choose to be with, because you have to have some type of authority or you have to have some type of benefits when it comes to dealing with the woman. Y'all like using the word dominant and control as a negative, but when it comes to a family, when it comes to a relationship, you love when a man is dominant with other men. You love when a man is dominant in society. You love when a man is dominant at his job. You love when a man is dominant with his career. You love when a man is dominant with his traits, but you just don't like it when a man is dominant with you because you don't want to perform your duties to that man. That's the negative aspect about it. He wants you to be a lady. He wants you to respect yourself. He wants you to not try to get attention when you're with another man, because a lot of women still thrive off of attention from other people, even though they already got a man, even though you want your man not to entertain other women for the same reason or same things that you're using to get attention from other men. You just don't want to be responsible, and you just don't want to control yourself and stop getting attention and resources from other people instead of just getting it from that one man that you asking to have authority over you and to protect and provide for you. So again, tell me, what is the negative thing about the man being in control of your life and dominating your life if so many women have negative experiences by themselves? Y'all still, again, I'm gonna say it over and over again. Y'all complain about your life. You complain about the struggle. You complain about having your kids. You complain about being single mothers. You complain about working. You complain about having trauma and PTSD and always having to heal from all the bad decisions that you make. What is it? What is the negative issues with a man dominating your life and having control over your life? If majority of times when men are in control of women, they thrive, they're successful, they're progressive, and they have families. What is so negative about men being in the control of your life when you destroy your life when most women are in control of their own life?
So you asked me 3 questions. I'm going to answer all 3 of them in order.
No, I asked the core one. First one.
You asked about submission being a paper.
I'm gonna make the first.
Why is it a dangerous word in regard to women? So I want to answer that.
If you can submit an application, submit to your job. You can submit to the military. Right. You can submit to your professor and do what you're supposed to do to get a degree as well too. Why is it so hard to submit to a man to have a thriving, successful relationship?
So all I'm saying is that submission, you're submitting a paper, that just means to hand it in. When we play word semantics, words have multiple definitions. When you submit to a person, you are yielding your natural born rights to somebody else's authority, meaning they dominate your life and they control you. As a human being, I am born with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If I yield to a man, that means I give up those rights. So I'm not pursuing my happiness the way I see fit. I'm not free, right? If I get into a marriage, why do I have to lose these things in order for the marriage to stay sufficient? It's not healthy. How is it peaceful or a healthy marriage if it requires one person to stay silent?
You didn't. No one talked about a woman being silenced. So that's what I'm saying. How? So
No,
so sh, you deflected and you moved the goalpost and you're speaking about something we weren't speaking about. You said the word dangerous. The word submission was dangerous. And yes. I asked you why. I asked you. Oh no! I asked. Let's run it back. I asked you why is it not dangerous when you use the word submit or submit an application with a job? And I used the analogy, or metaphorically speaking, or an example of saying why is it that you can go submit to a job, and when you submit that application and do your responsibilities, or you're fired, but you can't do that with your man. You can do that with your professor. You can do that at church. You follow the rules. You can't do what you want to do at church. Let me finish. You can't do what you want to do at church. You can't do what you want to do in the military. You can't do what you want at the job. You can't do what you want to do at the school. You have to submit to their authority and do exactly what they tell you to do, and you're under their control and submission to get what you want. In regardless to getting the degree, getting the job, getting the God, getting to wherever you're trying to get to. Why do you keep making it dangerous and negative when it comes to the man who wants you to thrive and be a lady and have a family with him? That's what I'm asking.
What I'm saying is, I do not have to give up my rights for us to thrive, for me to be a person with respect.
SH, you didn't ask SH. You're going to the SH. No, SH, I can't. SH, I love you. Okay, this is Unc. You're not answering my questions. You're doing it again from the beginning of the shows. Why is it okay for, I'm gonna ask again, why, when you, let's go slow. When you go to church, can you do what you want to do at the church?
No.
When you go to a job, can you do what you want to do on the job?
No. When
you go to your classroom, can you do whatever you want to do in the classroom?
No.
Do women see that as positive and success when they're in all three of those things? When she goes to church, does she see that as a positive?
Does she see that as a positive thing?
Does she go?
Yeah, she can. Yes.
She can, or does she typically, when a woman goes to church, does she see it as a positive? SH, not can. Does she see it as a positive?
I've had a different relationship with religion, so I'm going to be honest with how I feel inside about it.
Crazy.
Yes, so
when she goes, oh no, hold on, no. She sees all those things as positive, and they control her while she's there. She can make a choice to leave. She can make a choice of not to study. She can make a choice of not doing her duties. But getting paid is a positive. Getting the God is a positive. Getting the degree is a positive. Why is it a negative when the man is controlling you? That's the main. Please address that.
Because it is dangerous to give yourself, your whole will, your whole power in the hands of another human being, just off the guise of trust me, bro. Just off the guise of I'm good. Just off the guise of I'm a righteous brother. Righteous men are also on a journey, right or wrong. If a righteous,
you're not telling me.
No, listen.
SH, you're not giving me SH. You're not telling me how it's dangerous to give your SH. You do SH. Now look, remember we're gonna get you set up for debates too. You're telling me it's dangerous to submit to a person.
Yes.
Why is it dangerous to y'all tell us that the woman shouldn't submit to every person? They should submit to their man and their husband. Why is it dangerous for a woman to submit to her man or husband? Not anyone, SH. Don't move the goalpost. Why is it dangerous? Why is it
okay? You don't know. This is what I was getting at. This is the point that I'm making. You don't know if he's going to be good to you tomorrow just because you married him. You don't know if you gave your hands. So this is what yielding and submission is. Say he wants you to be a stay-at-home wife and you now aren't working. He's providing. He has the house. He has everything. If he can feed you, he can also starve you. If he can give you something, he can also take it away. So if you have your own, you prevent yourself from being unprotected in the case of him not wanting to provide or give you your necessities anymore just because he feels like it. That can happen. That does happen. And here's another thing. He can die. You were living solely under his provisioning, under his protection, and not protecting yourself with no money, staying at home, no skills. You out of the work field for how long? Because you a stay-at-home mom and he's doing everything for you and you don't need to work. And now you're asked out because you're in a situation where he either died, that's extreme, fucking extreme. He's mad now and he wants to take things out of your mouth. I would never tell my daughter to get married and just lose everything off of faith because you picked a good guy. He can be good today and bad tomorrow.
And this is how I know y'all are dangerous to yourself. According to you, you shouldn't get in the car because you might get in a wreck. You shouldn't get in the water because you might drown. You shouldn't go outside because you might get the coronavirus or the now hantavirus. I don't know if she's gonna be a hoe. I don't know if she was a hoe. I don't know if she'll cheat on me. I don't know if she's gonna be a bum. I don't know if she's gonna be using me. So in that case, a man should have a side chick and he should never marry you because he don't know if you're gonna be loyal. SH, y'all look for every reason and excuse to make your man out to be this dangerous person that you commit to. And because of the risk you're taking for him to do all this, with the less than 1% of data shows that men will do this, you go, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to submit. I'm not cooperating. I'm never going to trust. I'm never going to be loyal because he might put his hands on me. He might take advantage of me. He might cheat on me. He might leave me. You want a man to commit 100% while y'all never 100% commit.
No, you're conflating two separate.
I didn't conflate. Can you say no? SH.
My turn.
SH. Of course, no. SH. Look, listen what you said. I'm not gonna commit and submit. I'm not gonna submit and cooperate all the way because what he might do. So that means you shouldn't drive a car because you might get in a wreck. You shouldn't get in the water because you might drown.
I'm listening.
Go ahead. Listen to what you're using.
No, you're talking about submitting your whole self. Now, in these situations that I'm naming, now she has no money. How dangerous is that for a woman? Like he decides to take it away. She didn't expect it. She didn't understand it. She didn't know it. And now she has no protection. Would it have been better for her to have her protection or not? Yes or no?
You should see. Look, listen. What
we're
you're
talking about life here.
No, you're moving. We are.
We're talking about somebody's life.
Men,
I'm talking about my own life.
SH, you keep talking about trusting. You're talking about trust. Listen,
you're telling women.
Listen, SH. You're women. Most of
into the hands of another.
You're not even answering. SA, this is crazy. You are leading. You're about to raise children. I don't know if it's a daughter. You're telling other women to treat their men a certain type of way and never cooperate, submit completely. Because listen, you are. If you don't trust your man and you look at everything that you're doing is unpaid labor or work, or you're seeing it as a jail that you're inside, and you have to be able to have your own freedoms and liberations and never submit to this man, you're promoting to these young women, you're promoting the women that never trust their man, while you're turning back around and telling men they should help you in the household, they should put a ring on your finger, they should commit to you, they should love you, they should support you. In reality, what you're saying, if I see something happening to a woman or kid in the alley or outside, I shouldn't do a damn thing because she might be a terrorist. She might be a hoe. Can I land real quick, SH? Can I land? It's one thing to give people advice on what's actually happening versus you giving women the advice to be afraid of the possibilities of what their man can do when most men don't do what you're talking about. Most men protect their woman. So the man you've been with haven't protected you. Do
you have a guy best friend?
No, I'm asking you in general. The man you've been with don't protect you.
I was trying to get this question out first, and I don't want to.
But you're going. I know. Okay, we're not gonna personalize.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, SH. You're moving the goalpost after I ask you a question.
It's not
do most men, if something is happening to their woman in front of them, are they going to do something about it, or they're going to let somebody harm their woman?
Are all men good?
I didn't ask you all. I'm not asking you again. You every time I ask you a question,
all men aren't good. Every time you have protections for yourself.
SH, you didn't answer my question. SH, this is SH. If you think like you're thinking like this. Nothing in data, nothing in life is telling you to do this, but what other women are telling you, what social media is telling you, because that's why most men are in the military personnel. That's why most men are officers. That's why most men are fighters. Most men, if something happens to their woman, are going to protect their woman. You're going off of narrative that y'all pushing to each other.
Do you have a guy best friend?
No, where are you getting it? You're not asking. You're asking me a question you still haven't answered. Where are you getting SH outside of how you feel and think and what you and other women tell each other to make men look bad and perpetuate this false narrative? Where are you getting the fact that most men will not protect their personal woman when someone does something to them?
Whether most men do this or not, I think it's stupid to do anything without protecting yourself first.
I didn't ask you that. You're still talking about you said not the personal. You said not the personal. No, SH. You said not the personal.
There's logic behind my thinking. It's not just what men say. He say, she.
Where's the logic? No. Where's the logic? Where's that? No. SH. No, that's not what we're not talking about. Being able to protect yourself right now.
That's what I'm speaking on.
That's logic. A whole nother. No, you're not. You're speaking on what you want to talk about right now. Because Ali is not okay. Let's concede to this. You should be able to hopefully protect yourself. That's done. I'm gonna ask you again. Would most men, if somebody's doing something to their woman, protect her or watch somebody do something to her?
That don't matter.
No, you're not asking the question. No, you said men are protectors. You're putting your hands.
I don't know most
no,
men.
I didn't
That
ask.
doesn't
You
matter. That doesn't take away
no,
from the point. That
I
doesn't
said
take away from the point that this is
it
logical.
does. You're saying
to go into a
no,
life-changing situation protected. Like, what are you saying?
SH, who could protect you better, yourself or a man?
I can protect myself better.
Man, come on, SH. This is crazy.
I am me. I am me. I know what I need. Whatever.
Because real eyes realize.
Do you have a male best friend?
So no,
yes
you're
no?
You're moving too
it's not.
fast.
It's the same.
You're moving. You're moving. No, you're not at SH. You know what you're doing with all my questions? You know what you're doing with all. No, you're doing this with all my questions. This is what you're doing right here. All my questions. This is what you're doing. Yeah, and you're not saying sensible things either. Like I told
logical?
you. No,
yes
you said that you could protect. Hold on. Listen, I'm asking you again. When I asked you who can do better at protecting you or a man, you said you could protect yourself better than a man could protect you.
Against hunger? Yes, I can.
No,
if I'm going to be homeless, I can protect myself. You saw them ears pop out? Look at them.
Hey, you got to stop moving the goalposts, all right? Just leave it where it is. Every time you shift it, this happens.
Somebody lies. Yeah. Now, somebody, I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
Yo, SH, hold on, SH, respectfully.
You know you take away accountability from women.
Respectfully, we can speak on the power and value of women and their ability to actually love people, their ability to care for people, their ability to use their femininity to make people feel essentially at peace, right? You said you need men, and then you can't even tell us, even in protection wise, on what that man is biologically made to do to say you need men for protection. So you keep demonstrating to me that most of you are using men because you don't even tell me why you need a man outside. You'll say partnership. We can do things together. But all that means is how you can use him and how it benefits you. You don't tell me specifically what a man is good for and what you need him for. And when we talk about protection, which is his innate biological characteristics to why he has those things to protect women and children, you can't even give a man a value for that.
You
dismissed it again.
Protection for just one thing.
No, you didn't. You said protect. You said you could protect yourself from hunger. No, SH, you're not SH. You're not even SH. You're not responding to nothing that I said. I didn't know it was this bad.
I'm literally responding.
I've asked you if men protect women, and you said you could protect yourself from hunger. That's what you went to.
Who are men protecting women from?
What, men?
Exactly.
Can men protect?
Not every man.
Hold on.
It's safe.
You know. I got you.
She got your ass.
You admitting that men have to protect women from other men. So you at least conceded to that you didn't say women have to protect men from other men. You said men have to protect men from other men. So you conceding, but the way you conceding is to be condescending and make it look like a bad thing that men are violent when most men aren't violent. But when the man is violent, you got to get a man to take care of that man, not a woman, SH. That's a checkmate. Now it's your turn. Go ahead. Now ask me about my best friend.
Do you have a male
and write it down on the notepad. I messed up.
Do you have a guy best friend?
Yes.
Okay. Do you respect him?
Yes.
Do you need to control him to respect him?
No, I already admitted you don't have to control somebody to respect him. I don't have a relationship.
Do you love him?
Yes.
Okay, you don't have to control him to love him. Can you guys disagree and still come back together?
Yes.
Okay, so none of these things are necessary for a relationship to work at all. He does not
Now,
need to submit to you. You do not need to control him. You both love each other, care about each other, and your relationship is healthy and you guys are best friends. You can disagree, talk, or whatever, and nobody needs to yield their power in order for y'all relationship to work. That is my point. It's nonsense.
do you love your babies?
They are children.
Do you love your babies?
I love them.
Do you love your man?
I love them.
Do y'all have the same type of relationship?
What you saying? What?
Do you and your child have the same relationship that you and your man have?
Are you saying do me and my child have the same relationship as
You
me?
love your babies. This is what you just try to do. You love your baby. You love your babies, and you love your man. Do y'all have the same type of relationship?
No.
Woo!
The Godfather is certified.
Mistake though. It's not just one.
Don't make it this easy.
Not
SH.
a checkmate. And
SH, do me and my SH, do me and my friend, do me and my best SH, hold on. Do me and my best friend have the same relationship as me and my lady?
Your lady could be your best friend.
I didn't ask. Does me?
All I'm saying is this: your children came out of you. They are new to the world and require your protection. A woman is an adult, and you are an adult. She does not require you to be the sole moneymaker, provide everything, and she stays domesticated, and you control her thoughts, and she can't think for herself. That's ridiculous. She's an adult. You take away women's accountability by telling them they don't need to think for themselves, they don't need to do for themselves, and they don't need to achieve things. You want to hold women accountable, like you say, but then you want to domesticate them and keep them slow and keep them stupid and not pursuing things outside of their house and keeping your bed warm.
Who said that?
That's oxymoronic. How are you going to hold women accountable if you don't believe that they should be career orientated, if you don't believe that they should be money focused, if you don't believe that they should have these things? How can you hold them accountable or responsible for anything that they do?
Hey, you gotta stop moving the goalposts, all right? Just leave it where it is. Every time you shift it, this happens.
Who said for women not to work? Who said for women to be slow and stupid? Who said the silence?
I got you on my live saying you don't need to work. I'm the man. I provide for you. Mm-hmm. You a walking contradiction, Ali.
No. Who said not for them to work? My lady.
You works. Did. Yes,
so I can personalize my lady still wants to go to work. She works part-time. Hey, don't work. You can't work, idiot. You slow. Who's doing what? What do you SH?
You said idiot, you slow. It's never act like that.
That's what you said. SH. Most men, women work. Y'all are using these narratives and SH. That's why I say what you do is dangerous. You're pulling things out of thin air, and Jazz does it too. And y'all pull things out the air what other women say to make men look bad, so y'all can not like men. But let me finish. I didn't cut you off. So that you can find ways of not having a responsibility for a man, so you can find ways not to value a man, for you to not feel good about loving a man. You're fighting away all your duties of what you do for a man, plus you find away your womanhood and your femininity. Why are y'all finding all these reasons to find how a man is trying to control you or dominating you and be toxic towards you and look at you like you slow and dumb? Why you keep saying things that can I finish, please? Why do y'all keep perpetuating these narratives when men aren't coming on here saying, oh, we need to control and dominate these dumb, slow, stupid women? Why are you doing that?
Ali.
You're not going to respond to it. I know.
I am. You said, why am I doing that? And yes, I'm going to tell you, love, respect, and a healthy relationship does not require domination or control.
You didn't answer my question. SH, for the
answered.
Why are you saying things that men aren't coming on? Why are you saying things that men aren't doing? And why are you saying things that men aren't saying? Why are you doing that?
I said, if he can do this, then he can do that. So the best thing you can do for yourself is make sure if he chooses to do the wrong thing, you are protected. What the fuck is wrong with that? Like,
you went back to another.
If I tell my son, if he's moving out and he's moving in with a roommate, and I say, make sure you guys have rules, and make sure you always have your own rent money, or make sure I tell him, make sure you're able to cover the full rent just in case he's not able to pay his half. Why would I tell my son that? So that in the case of his friend not doing what he's supposed to do, he's not asked out and homeless. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that you do not need submission or domination in order to have a cooperative, healthy, loving relationship. And the statistics prove exactly what I'm saying.
You're absolutely wrong. Actually, women want to dominate themselves and be controlling themselves, and they're destroying their lives as hoes, and they're destroying their lives as wives. They hate being single. They hate being hoes. They hate being wives. They hate working. They hate being mothers. There's countless videos where women are complaining about all the things they have to do for their kids, while men are posting videos about trying to get their kids back from their women because the women are making them fight for custody of their kids, and they're keeping the kids away from them. So no matter what women, let me land. Y'all dominant. You want to be a man so bad that y'all run yourselves into a hole. You run yourself into the mud. You run yourselves into hell. When y'all control yourselves, you destroy your life. When a man controls your life, he'll elevate your life, and he'll at least save you. You cut me off again, right? I didn't cut you off. I let you go in the monologues. We have to save you from yourself, and you still self-sabotage, and you sabotage the relationship because you don't like being safe. You don't like being secure. You don't like having order. You don't like having responsibility. You don't like getting attention from the whole world. You love being thotty, and not you personally. Women in general love to be thots. They love to destroy their lives, and they hate someone solving their problems. They problem hoarders. So as long as they got a problem, as long as they got somebody they can point a finger at, shout out to what's that girl name? The girl that just did Tay Diggs wrong. I mean Stephon Diggs wrong. Lied about everything. Man got acquitted. They found him not guilty because she lied about everything. Y'all like putting yourself in situations that you run away from, but you was supporting it. You was pro-life. You was pro-family. You was pro-baby. You was pro-marriage until you had to finally fulfill a responsibility. Then you hate it all. So I'm landing this. Why can't you, one, answer my questions? And number two, why do women complain about all the things that they want to do? When you work, you hate it. When you have a kid, you hate it. When you have a man, you hate it. When you single, you hate it. When you a hoe, you hate it. Why do y'all hate everything?
Women hate everything? Yeah, you're projecting. I don't think women hate everything. I'm going to disagree with that. I think people hate suffering unnecessarily. Now, you just said something. Women want to dominate.
What is that? You can't do that. What is suffering unnecessarily? You can't do that. SH,
because you said
SH, you can't move the goalpost. No. I said women hate. No. We are, and you try to move past where I need you to talk about.
I'm answering the things you are saying.
I said women hate doing all those things. They hate doing for other people.
I disagree.
Okay, so what do you mean by when you say a woman suffers unnecessarily? What does that mean?
Meaning, like what I said, going into situations unprotected is suffering unnecessarily, because if she could have had her own money, she could have prevented herself from being financially abused by a man.
You're not explaining. You're saying if my lady stopped working, I can take care of her for the rest of her life. And you're saying she's suffering. How is she suffering if I can take care of her?
I said there's a potential chance.
No, you didn't say no. Hold on. No. SH.
He can do something good for you, and it can turn into something negative. In order to prevent the negative,
answer me. I'm asking you a question. And cut.
I love Taylor.
Answer me. I'm asking you a question. And cut.
I love Tay-Rock.
You don't love answering questions, though. I tell you,
I am literally.
You don't love answering questions, yo. Y'all hate, and I'm gonna tell you, brothers.
I need soldiers because I'm clearly answering.
SH is one of the ones who at least has some type of mind and some type of brain on her shoulders, and our sister Mary. but she is gonna run away from answers. She's gonna run
I'm
away from
literally
questions.
answering. I'm
No,
literally
SH, you not SH, you are running like you trying out for the Olympics. Like you should run, you should be in the Olympics the way you running. You are running, you a track star. You ain't answering no questions. I swear you ain't answering no question. I asked you, let's do this. How is a woman, how are women suffering unnecessarily? I didn't ask you the potential.
Would be unnecessary suffering.
I didn't ask you how she potentially can suffer. How are women suffering?
That's my whole point.
No, you said women are suffering unnecessarily. How do they suffer unnecessarily?
So
don't talk about what they can do.
No,
don't do that. No. You said it. Don't ask me. You got to make statements now. You can't turn back and ask me the question, SH. You're making statements, and Ali gonna be this your unk. How are women suffering unnecessarily? Please give it the whole 106 people in here the context of how women are suffering unnecessarily.
Like what I said. If it could have been prevented, it is unnecessary suffering.
That's no. Suffering means you're suffering. The potential to suffer is two different things. How are women suffering in 2026 unnecessarily? Please give everybody the context so we can make sure our women aren't going through that.
Okay, I think this is suffering. You're in a relationship, you guys both work, but the woman is solely taking over the housework and the kids. I think that's
what did you say, nigga?
I think that's unnecessary suffering when he should be picking up part of his life. Yeah.
So if the man goes to work while
they
y'all
both
at
work,
home,
I said they both work.
So if they both are working,
right,
and she's at home cleaning.
No, you're not listening. I said they both got a 9 to 5.
Okay.
And she's taking over 100% of domestic labor and childcare. I think that's unnecessary suffering where he can step in. Yesterday called that slavery.
Hold on. We moved too fast. So can you concede
slavery and suffering?
When women
are doing that today.
So when women are single mothers, they're lying about being strong and independent and living their best life, right? They're actually suffering, but they cannot. No. SH,
you a hypocrite.
No, SH, you gonna respond to my questions? Y'all claim that y'all better all bad by yourself. You can do everything yourself, and you're independent. You don't need a man. You can go to work. You're not suffering when you're working by yourself. You're not suffering when you're single. You're not suffering when you're single and childless. You're not suffering when you're single with a child and a single mother. How all of a sudden, when you add the man to the equation, you all of a sudden start suffering? Can you tell me, I'm gonna ask you again, are single women with children and without children, are they suffering unnecessarily?
SH believes.
No. SH, yes or no? Are they SH
is better than doing things?
Answer me. I'm asking you a question. And cut.
You don't want a conversation because you're not listening.
No, SH, you're not. SH, I'm having a conversation with you and myself. I have to make the statements. I'm asking you questions that you're not answering. Are single mothers and single women suffering unnecessarily?
It could have been prevented if they had the help that didn't walk away from them.
I didn't ask you that.
Yes, it can be unnecessary.
I didn't ask you if you can't. I said, are they
suffering by themselves? I believe in teamwork. I believe in partnership. I believe that it's
I'm gonna tell you,
easier.
no, you don't. No, you don't. And that's no, you don't. No, you do not. And that's why it's you're telling me that women are suffering as a wife. You're not answering. SH, no, I'm not. SH, are you answering? SH, respectfully, are you answering my question? Honestly,
yes.
You're sitting in front of all these people. You know, you're not. SH, you're not answering my question, and you're not answering several of my questions. You're not answering my question.
You want me to say?
I'm not even telling. I'm telling. I actually are single mothers and single women suffering unnecessarily. Are they suffering while they're single, or if they're single with the children? Are they single while they're
prevented? If
I didn't ask you. I'm not asking you none of that. SH, I'm not asking you that.
Unnecessary. It could have been prevented if their relationships were healthier, if they had more help, if the man. You literally.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
for everybody that's in the building, hey y'all, and hold on, let me make sure. SA, send me that again. Send me your no, I get it. I know where it is. Y'all, please like and subscribe. Okay, please share. Hit the share button at the bottom of the screen. I will drop the link if anybody got pushed back for Ali or for SH as well too. Maybe she'll answer your questions because Ali, I'm telling you, when I go to TikTok, YouTube, IG, women will not answer Ali question. They'll even that's my niece, and she won't even answer my question. She got me up here.
Oh no, 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 no.
And it can only lead me to believe. What's that?
I said, can you hit that note?
Possibly. I possibly can, but I got to drink a little bit before I hit that one. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Let me see my throat ready for that. Nah, I ain't ready for that right now. Let me see. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all help us with our goals. All right, y'all. We need 15 more goals. We need our Cash App blessed. Please help our sister with the We Gonna Help Her Get It Together fund. It with SH. It's Rita, right? It's the pattern reader, right?
Yeah.
SH. All right. Hit SH. We trying to get SH at least $50 in her Cash App. All right. Please help Ali with his Cash App goals. Okay. Shout out to the 123 people in the building. Shout out to my brother. Hold on, let me do my super. We ain't got this for no reason.
It's time for some super chats.
Shout out to my brother. Hold on real quick. My brother OD Shalomo. Y'all, I be messing up, but I be messing up. Let me fix this real quick. Hold on. I be forgetting to do this all the time. SA, you like that thumbnail? The thumbnail that I made?
Oh yeah, it was cute.
You think it's fire?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you ain't show me no love, nothing about that, but that's okay. I keep forgetting to do this. Okay, now I got it. Shout out to my brother OD Shalomo with a $10 super chat. Ali is breaking this down like a fraction, and she still is unable to answer the questions. They have arrested the mental development in high school range. Repeal the 19th Amendment. SH.
Answer me. I'm asking you a question. And cut.
It's recorded.
You saw the Tay-Rock when he was like, "In the seat, keep buckle up." You see that?
Yeah. How it went? When I knuckle up, you get another cut.
Look, and another cut, and another cut, and it looks like the work and it's time to buckle up.
Ooh, yeah. Now I love Tay-Rock.
It's gonna be a crazy one. It's a lot of battles on this card, and it's gonna be your favorite one.
That's what it looked like with you. It looked like I got to get another cut and another cut, and I keep trying to tell her stuff, but the logic ain't buckled up. Oh, sorry. Shout out to my sister Maisha with the 5 gifted memberships. She is currently the sponsor of the show with $25. Much love to you, my sister Maisha. My brother, the KB the Wiz Op with the $10 super chat. My guy, oh hold on, I gotta hit the $10 super chat for my brother too. I can't be doing my brother like that.
Thank you for the $10, fam. I see you.
My guy got the black fist up. My brother, my SH with the typical childish act responses. Nothing wrong with submitting. Stop cherry picking qualities you want from a man and want to give it to a man. Play your role.
Hey, you gotta.
Nigga. Yeah, that's what he meant to say.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
And then my brother Odie Shalomo again with the $5 super chat. Ali asked her who has a better chance in an unarmed situation. Hey, she gonna say something crazy because she said it yesterday. Watch. She gonna say something crazy. Watch this. Ali asked her who has a better chance in an unarmed situation with a hostile man, her or her husband.
My husband does.
Oh, you changed it? Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
SH,
you
come
were
on. SH, yeah,
You
SH,
just
don't
don't
make me do you like
listen.
Carmen.
Like,
Don't make me do SH. Yesterday on your show, you said it depends on who's available. It depends on who's better trained. You didn't say your husband right away. You did not say that. You know you did. What if he's at work? I'll leave. You didn't do all that to me yesterday?
there was a reason why I said what I said, but y'all are not listening to me. I'm not denying biological differences. I never said that. I never said I'm stronger than him. You asked me that yesterday. Who's stronger? Who's taller? Who? I said him.
And
but
then when I said who should be the protector, what did you say? No, what did you say? You didn't say him. When I said who should be the protector, what did you say?
Protector of what though?
No, you. SH, what you talking about? SH,
what I'm saying is there are certain aspects of my life that I have to protect over myself. He can't.
Nobody talking about that. SH, where you go? SH, you will leave it.
He cannot always be there to.
Hey, you gotta stop moving the goalposts, all right? Just leave it where it is. Every time you shift it, this happens.
SH, we're not talking about that. SH. You just admitted your man should protect you in an unarmed. That's what we're talking about.
That is a very specific situation.
What's that got to do with the question? That's just
if we are together and a man comes up to me, it'll be more likely that he's going to step in and fight and be the one to handle that.
Stop.
I never.
Hey, y'all, obfuscation. This is obfuscation. Stop obfuscating.
What's that mean? Stop. Spell obfuscation.
OBF. Obfuscation.
Using words you don't even know.
That's what it means. So honestly, it means you evading the question. That's what it means. You're evading the question with those short answers. You're purposely not answering the question.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
you just
you are.
don't
Yes,
want to sit in logic. Is it logical? Is it logical to go in situations? I'm talking about you over yourself. Ali is dictator over his own self. If he goes into a situation, wouldn't it be logical to have certain protections just in case?
She keeps moving the goalposts.
Put that thigh meat
down. For you, I'm gonna make an AI song called "She Keeps Moving the Goalposts" because what you did these last few shows. I'm gonna make a song called "She Keeps."
Yeah, I need some soldiers. If there's at least one person in the comments who support me, soldier.
Hey, if any, please bless the Cash App, y'all. Nobody's blessed my Cash App. Make sure you hit SH Cash App as well too. Help her with her progress to get her mind together, and to find her sanity.
My mind is straight.
Shout out again to my brother Marcel, been a member for 4 months since SH is very
untouchable empire, baby.
And then tell G with a $2 super chat, Stacey Adams is back. Oh Lord. What's that girl name? What's the girl name that just got acquitted? You saw, hey, let me ask you a question, SH. Do you think if a woman lies on a man, she should get charged with the same sentence that man would have got if he was found guilty?
Yes.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. That's fair. Shout out to again my brother Odie Shalomo with the $5 super chat. The fact that other women in the chat think she's answering questions proves me right that they have a high school mentality. Hey, my brother,
got supporters in the chat. Yo, soldier up. Thank y'all because I am answering.
Hey, thank you for $5. We gonna keep marching.
You see how I'm adding women? My brother TJ Shippey, been a member for 4 months. Anyone not answering a straightforward question is a sign of pure disrespect.
The untouchable empire, baby.
My brother AP, no, that's my brother Stu. I don't know why I thought it was AP accountability. I got the same kind of art. Said I'm staying in the chat. I'll crash out on
the untouchable empire, baby.
And then my brother SQ with the $2 super chat. SH, put that thigh meat down. Oh man, where that?
Oh, he's talking about my thigh.
Yes. If anybody got pushback for Ali, if anybody got pushback for SH,
Yeah, it gotta come soon.
Ask for the
I gotta
link. We'll
get my
go.
son.
We'll go one-on-one. SH has to leave at 4. Ali gonna go till 5 or 4:30 or 4. Well, I might go till 5. To the show start. Ali will go to the show start. But SH has to leave at 4. Okay, Ali, she got to go get her son. She's still a good mother. She's still doing her duties. It's just something that social media is trying to get into her mind, but we're gonna help her fight. We're gonna be part of the resistance. Tell G with the $5 super chat. Samantha Harrelson, what you cooking tonight for your husband? Oh man. Hey, yeah, SA. No, well, SA said she don't cook. She said her husband cook when he get off work.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Who cooking tonight?
I am.
What you cooking? No, she not.
I didn't. I'm gonna just whip something up.
What you gonna cook? You just gonna whip something up? What you gonna whip up? See how you still not asking
probably
questions?
chicken. No, it's gonna come out of. Sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, I'm gonna just put something together.
What's that? But what you think you're gonna make? So I know. I may make that too.
Maybe some baked chicken.
Okay. All right. You putting some seasoning on it, or
is that a question? Oh, like
I'm just seeing if you answer any questions. What's 2 + 2?
7.
Dang, I knew it was gonna come to that. So okay, so another question. Let me show you because I know you love this. Let me see this. Where is it at? I got it somewhere. You got any questions, SH? Because I know your mind be wondering. You ain't had no topics or nothing that you wanted to talk about. Because I'll be ready.
I asked you a question earlier, and I was trying to ask another question. So let me ask both of them.
Okay.
Okay, you said
no. We already went past that with a friend.
Yeah, not that. You said
women. We got a cat. We got to do the cat. We got to do this cash app real quick. Did you get a cash app yet?
No.
Maybe God will send it your way. My brother KB hit us with a $20 cash app. Much love to you, my brother, with his first $20 cash app.
Thank you for the $20 cash app. We're going to keep bringing that smoke.
I truly appreciate that, my brother. Y'all don't forget to hit the sisters cash app, okay? It's $. I thought I put it down here. Hold on. It's $. I keep disappearing. Hey, put it in the private chat so I can keep sharing it for me. Sage.
Okay.
And then my brother. Oh, that's my brother. Hold on, KB. That's you too. If that's KB, then KB the sponsor of the show. Then KB is the sponsor of the show. I think he the sponsor of the show. Hold on. Oh, definitely. So my brother KB is a sponsor of the show with $40. Ali is sitting right now. Proverbs 26:45. Don't argue with a damn fool. Don't do my sister like that.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Again, y'all, this is my sister. Please bless the cash app. Sisters, y'all better be supporting sisters too.
Because he just brought up Proverbs, like me saying go into situations protected is foolish. That's a dummy. And the scriptures that you just quoted says that. It says prepare. It says keep yourself in preparation. God don't ever tell you to get in no situation blind. That's stupid. Who's the fool? Not me.
Why you think that's why he's calling you a fool, SH?
He has to be, because that was my whole argument the whole time. My whole argument is that you shouldn't be doing anything blind, and you should have your own means just in case. You can't put yourself and yield your whole will into the hands of another adult human being, because there's a chance they might not be good to you, religious or not, righteous or not. Okay. You think he's good or not. He could be good today and slap the shit out of you in a month from now.
Right. So a fool is someone who acts without good judgment, wisdom, or common sense, right? You just told a woman not to submit to a man because what he might do. Should kids submit to their mother and father? No, I'm asking you a question. Should kids submit to their mother and father? Should kids cooperate with their mother and father?
That's a natural dynamic.
No, women are supposed to be natural submissive by nature, but I didn't ask you that. You moved the goalposts. Should kids submit and cooperate with their parents, SH? Or
in their best interest. But here's the thing with children. If your parents are bad, your children get taken away from bad parents. So there are good things, good advice your parents can give you that you can listen to. And then there are bad things parents do that you might not shouldn't listen to. There are good parents and bad parents. So what are you saying right now? And you said something.
You got Fatty might be on your side though. Fatty might be on your side. He said can y'all stay on point?
And I love Fatty, bro. Every time.
Now you love Fatty.
I always love Fatty. If you go see my
I'm saying I know you support us, SH.
Yeah.
I'm being funny. But hold on real quick. My sister Rakaya, I hope I'm pronouncing that wrong, hit us with a $10 Cash App. SH has no chance. Oh my good.
Thank you for the $10 Cash App. Chef. That's beautiful, Luis. Layers on layers. Keep cooking, Untouchables.
Go ahead, SH. What you saying? Fatty, which part? What part you saying? She got a. Can y'all stay on point, please? How is she wrong? Please explain. What part, Fatty? I think Fatty always catches the tail end of something. Sometimes
it's not the tail end. He's thinking in logics. Like
no,
he's literally hearing the argument and listening.
You're
to
saying
me.
You're
not listening to me.
You're saying it's nature for the kids to cooperate and submit to their parents.
I said it's a natural scenario because they came out of you. They have no guidance. They are not adults. If it was so natural for a woman to submit to a man, it would not need to be so socially pushed, and we would not need to keep saying submit. Submit. It would already be
happening. Hold on, Fatty agreed with you, and he thought you were saying something you're not. Fatty. So Fatty with the $5 super chat says, "Why is it wrong for a person to get into a relationship protected and guarded just in case? How is it wrong? Men, women."
That is what I said. He's right.
He said, "Why is it wrong to get into a relationship protected?" No, that's not what you said. You can protect.
That is what I'm saying.
No, you did not. We said who's supposed to protect you. You wouldn't concede that it's a man, and you say you should be able to protect yourself. You wouldn't concede that men are supposed to protect women, and that your man's supposed to protect you in a relationship. And say
you gotta rewatch the live, bro, because you wasn't listening to me. You was cutting me off.
Fatty,
just wasn't listening.
And Fatty,
Fatty is right. Point, that is what I've been saying.
Her main point, Fatty, is that a woman should submit and cooperate with a man fully and be under his control in case.
Said that. I said submission is a concept unnecessary.
You said it's dangerous
for a healthy partnership, and it can be dangerous because of situations where if you yield your whole will unto him and he wants to take away his goodness from you, if he can feed you, he can starve you. You giving your whole will and trust into another human being can be dangerous. Yes, submission is not necessary for a healthy, cooperative, respectful dynamic. It is unnecessary.
Fatty, you hear her? So because of what can happen, you should not fully submit to the man. So again, women want men to cooperate with them. Women want men to submit to them. Women want men to listen to them. Women want men to protect them. Women want men to provide for them. Women want men to cater to them. Women want men to be their therapist. Women want men to be their punching bag. Women want men to be their friends. Women want men to be everything. But do not submit or cooperate with your man fully in case the relationship falls apart. So men be 100. But the woman always gets to be 50, and we wonder why relationships don't work because she ends up self-sabotaging and walk away from the relationship.
What does full cooperation have to do with having my own money just in case he decides to starve me? What cooperation is that? Don't buy your own groceries. I'm the provider. I buy the groceries. What fucking type of cooperation is that? What are you talking about? I'm talking about if he can feed you, he can also starve you. So you should have your own. Any logical person understands what I'm saying.
No. So Fatty, You hate. Remember, you said you hate the ifs, Fatty. You hate the if, right? That's one thing. You hate the ifs. Nobody's saying that couldn't happen. Nobody's saying if you get in a relationship that's monogamous that the man can cheat on you. Nobody's saying that the man that supports you can turn back around and take advantage of you. But she's saying that's why women shouldn't submit to men. So she's telling women never to fully submit to men in case of what they can do. And she says submission is dangerous. So then us commit to women, we should make sure we have a side chick. We should make sure we have numerous of women in case this woman compromises us. And we should never fully commit to a woman or take care of a woman because she could end up cheating on us. She could end up taking advantage of us. She could end up taking our money. She could end up being a gold digger. So we should both never fully commit to each other, is what she's saying. But she's only saying it for the woman's part. She's telling, she wants the man. So you don't want the man to be, you don't want the man to be loyal. Yes.
If we are both getting into a relationship, this is what cooperation is. We both talk about monogamy if we want monogamy. That is not me controlling you, by the way. That is you making a choice to enter a relationship monogamous. If you don't want to be monogamous, then don't enter this relationship. That's one. But two, where was I going with this? I lost it. But all I'm saying is that cooperation looks like this. Yes, I want to be with you. This is what we talk about. This is how we're going to go about life. This is what we're going to do together. This is how we see our future, right? We cooperate on in that aspect, but you do not need to dominate me or guide my life. We guide our life together. I'm a full-grown adult. Healthy relationships, how is it health if you require your partner to stay silent? You take away their choices, their ability to tell you no, their ability to tell you yes. You take away choice. How is that peace? How is that health?
So Fatty, that's what she keeps adding things that nobody's saying. Nobody's telling her, like she's saying men ain't gonna let their women work.
I have a question for both of y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'll leave immediately. SH, what is the percentage that you should give yourself to a man if you are a woman?
I don't understand your question.
You are a wife, he's your husband, you don't want to submit fully. Totally fair. What is the percentage that you are willing? Like, give me a healthy number where the woman is still doing her job. Yes.
Yeah. I don't think submission is necessary at all. I think you don't need to dominate me to get my respect. Why is he doing that?
Keep going. It's fine.
I don't think submission is necessary for you to get respect from me. I don't think submission is necessary for you to get control from me. I think if you require not control. I don't think submission is necessary for you to get my respect or my cooperation or my love or us to be a good partnership. You don't need to dominate me. If domination is a requirement, then I'm not actually cooperating with you. It's just control. You're just controlling me. Natural cooperation is natural in a healthy environment. If I love my partner and I trust him and I listen to him, naturally I would cooperate, but you don't need to control my choices in order to get that result.
You just proved the point. You're not answering questions straight. You are going on. You are saying what you want to say. I literally ask you a number, which is the percentage, and you start talking about words and letters. You have to answer questions first, like Ali's asking you, and then explain why you're saying what you're saying. So I'm going to ask again. What will be? No, you don't have to correct me because that is the question. What is the percentage?
You don't
one
need to
second, please. SH, please. SH, please. SH. So if you are the wife of a man, the mother of the kids, you live in the same home, you like the level of trust, respect, all these things that you give to the person. Like, what is the percentage of the part that you are willing to give to that person? Zero?
You need 0% submission in order.
I'm not talking about submission. I'm not talking about submission. Listen to my words. I'm going to ask Ali this first, and then I'll ask you, Ali, if you are a man, you fall in love with a woman, you put some kids on her, you marry her, and you put her in your household, what is the percentage of trust? Because this is the conversation that you're having. Trust that you put on on her. What is the percentage that you are comfortable with that will be healthy? Y'all still do your things and y'all can function. Like, what will be the percentage that you give from a man to a woman, what is the percentage of trust?
70%.
70%. See? Perfect. SH, let's do the same thing. You don't want to submit. You don't want to be at the ends of this man that might become a tyrant one day. All of that. Perfectly fine. Protect yourself. What is the percentage that you are willing to trust this man? That you feel comfortable and safe?
70% is a good number.
So, both Ali, you agree with her?
Who? She don't even agree with herself, Fatty.
I know she doesn't agree with herself because she defeating herself, but you agree with her.
Fatty made it a SH. What Fatty point is what I told you earlier. She agrees with us, Fatty. She's listening to social media and what women are saying, and she's talking on the talking points that they say, but she does agree with us.
She's being defensive. She's being defensive, yes. But that's the thing, SH.
She just said why
you are because you
SH, when he asked you that question, SH, you said if you trust them, you should submit all the way naturally. But then you said you should.
Do you know what submission is? I'll show you what submission is. Submission is
y'all guys got it. Y'all having a good show. See you in the chat.
Submission, hold on. Submission is a survival mechanism. You know, when you submit in jail. When you are in jail, you submit to the big homie, to the big dog, so you don't get your life took. Submission is what you do. You yield to survive. If a woman does not need to survive, she has means she can get her own shit. There is no need for you to dominate your woman in order to receive trust, a bond, and cooperation. You do not need domination over a woman. That is my point. You don't need it.
You keep saying that over and over again with the domination thing, right? Right? And you're making it seem like he dominates your complete life. We already said you admitted that you do what your boss says. You'll do anything. You can't do whatever you want with your boss. You can't do whatever you want.
I got HR at a job. So fucking what? Like, I got HR. I don't got HR in a marriage.
But your man can't do whatever he wants in your
HR is me protecting myself in my marriage. Ain't no HR. I can quit my job. Marriages are a little different. You got emotional ties, love. You got situations where you're stuck. Like, you want to leave him, but you can't because you ain't been making your own money. These are dangerous situations.
Hold on real quick, SH. Hold on real quick. I don't want to get
It's time for some super chats.
My brother TJ Shippy with the 5. Shout out to, first of all, everybody that's in the building. I want to make sure I recognize everybody before I go there as well too. Shout out to my brother DVG in the building. Shout out to my brother Lincoln in the building. Shout out to Backworks in the building. Backworks, you get an emoji as well too, my brother. You constantly supporting on both sides as well. I'm gonna make sure you get emoji. And if send me, DM me on IG or email me if that's what you want as your emoji. I'll make that as your emoji as well too. I think my brother KB got an emoji as well too. Shout out to Power to the People. Shout out to the talented Mr. Head. Shout out to my brother Corey in the building. Shout out to Only Morale. Shout out to my sister Melanin Legacy in the building. Shout out to Aquarius. It's Aquarius. Shout out to my brother Byron. And I'm trying to shout out everybody as much as I can, y'all. I want to make y'all feel a part of the show as well too. If y'all got any pushback for Ali, just like Fatty pulled up, Fatty gonna pull up on us. Fatty gonna pull on everybody. We're gonna pull up on everybody as well too, depending on what show we talking about. But if y'all got any pushback, ask for the link on either side. If you're on Instagram, ask for the link. If you're on YouTube, come over, ask for the link. TikTok, well, I meant to go live on TikTok. I forgot to go live on TikTok. I should have went live on TikTok. But y'all, we need $70 more in the Cash App, and we just need 14 more memberships. I think we reached our goal for the super chat, and we trying to get our sister SH $50 in her Cash App for today, y'all. If y'all can y'all please make it happen, please? We trying to get her. It's the Get It Together fund for my sister SH. Okay, she gonna get it together. She's strolling, trying to find her way out right now. She's like, which way should I go? It's dollar sign. It's dollar sign. That's what I'm talking about. It's dollar sign SH, the pattern reader. And right now it looked like she dodging patterns. So I don't know if she reading the patterns. It look like she dodging these patterns right now. All right, we gonna figure it out all together. Because teamwork make that dream work.
Shout out to Mark King. He said SQ Biz from the chat. He gave me 5 and another 5. And KB told me to please listen attentively. I am listening. Nobody's listening to me though.
So you got 5 from?
I got 20 in total, but 5 from Mark King, and KB gave me $10.
Okay, that's what I'm talking
Thank you for the $5 cash app. We coming up. Thank you for the $10 cash app. Chef. That's beautiful, Luis. Layers on layers. Keep cooking, untouchables.
See what cooperation and submission gets you. Shout out to my brother Batworks with the $2 cash app as well too, man. Much love to you, my brother. My lady just sent a picture of us right now. See this little sentimental things? Hold on. Oh, yes. So let's get back to the show. Okay, we got to read the super chats. My brother, did I already read that one? My brother TJ Shippey with the $5 super chat. Respectfully, I support common sense. And then my brother Team Fatty, he realized what was going on when he came up here. He like, right, you got to actually be up here. He saw the way SH was dodging them questions, like she was Neo off the Matrix. Okay, can y'all stay on point, please? How is she wrong? Explain it. And I like what I saw what Fatty did as well too. We agree way more than we disagree. SH, just come home. You know, Mama been calling, Auntie be calling.
You don't need to nominate
Grandma said you was her baby. Just SH, just come home. All right.
You don't need to nominate me to get my respect.
Team Fatty, we gonna. Thank you for saying that. We got to get to what that means. Team Fatty with the $5 super chat. Why is it wrong for a person to get into a relationship protected and guarded just in case? How is it wrong, man, woman, or indifferent? It absolutely isn't wrong. I know most people don't want to give their protection without any authority. If I'm going to give my protection, if I'm going to be responsible, I want to at least have some authority and control over who I'm protecting. And that's how it should be. You should be submitting and cooperating with this man. And for some reason, y'all see it as full. You know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy is that the relationship is for you. The marriage is for you. This man changing his life is for you. He's about to give you monogamy. He about to put a roof over your head. He about to put food on the table. He about to make sure you're taken care of. And you still see yourself as a victim because a man is living for you now and dying for you. How do you end up being a victim?
You're a victim.
Much love to my brother Fatty with the $5 super chat. And my brother KB, who is the sponsor of the show with $40, says, actually, no, hold on. KB hit you up too, right? With $10?
Yeah, it was him.
So KB is the sponsor of the show with $50. Much love to KB showing love to Ali, and much love to KB showing love to SH, y'all. And please, y'all, please hit SH's super chat. Cash app, excuse me. She is not monetized yet. Please, let's bless our sister, man, for coming over here. She does not have to participate. She don't have to rock out with us. She gonna host a super panel today as well too. We trying to build it with our sister, and she's been consistent. So we gonna see what goes on. Hopefully, she can rock out on the super panel. I believe in her. I trust her, and she will be protected. So again, much love. Make sure y'all hit the cash app for my sister, SH. $SH, the pattern reader. Okay, she trying to figure out the patterns right now. We gonna get it all together, but it's just ain't patterning right now.
Can I ask you one question before I go?
Absolutely.
If your protection is coming from love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it require control? Why can't you just protect me because you love me? Why do you need to control me in exchange?
Because if you're making decisions that compromises you and me, you put us in harm's way repeatedly. If you're putting your man in positions, for instance, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you conduct yourself, that you see a lot of women that come on TikTok. SH, you're nothing like the women that the way they behave on these panels, but you see the way women conduct themselves on these panels. You see the way women conduct themselves in public, and they put their man in harm's way, because a lot of times, even if you're wrong, the man's going to come to your protection. So if you put your man in a position where he has to put his hands on somebody else, even if you're wrong, you're putting your man in harm's way. If you're putting yourself in positions where a man can disrespect you or chooses to sexualize you because you sexualizing yourself, again, you're putting your man in harm's way. So how you conduct yourself, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, the things you influence and motivate your kids, you can put your children in harm's way as well too. A lot of mothers sexualize their kids. A lot of mothers emasculate their sons. A lot of mothers make their daughters and sons not need each other as well too. That's why we're repeating in certain situations, single parent households instead of family households where kids can make the choice to not need each other. Go ahead. That's just little examples of how
your protection needs to come with control, because she can make decisions that will put y'all in harm's way. That's what you just said.
And herself in harm's way. Yes, with conditions.
Right.
My protection comes with conditions.
Can a man's decision not put y'all both in harm's way?
Yes, his decision can put you.
So does that also mean she gets control over you?
She already does. SH, we just talked about the fact that you're making this man monogamous now. This man is changing his life.
No, I didn't make you monogamous. You chose to be monogamous.
You can't do that. You can't. Y'all need to say SH. On this show, it's stopping now. We'll talk about it on a super panel. You can't say a man changing his life for you is not control and it's a choice, but then you're saying I'm trying to control you because you don't want to make the choice to change. If two people are changing and altering what they originally would do or what they normally would do, you control that part of them when they make the choice because they're changing you. But, okay, so how about this? If I concede to you, SH, then you're not controlled. You have to make a choice if you want to dress respectfully. You have to make the choice if you want to listen to this man. And if you trust this man, which you're demonstrating that y'all make the choice not to trust your man, and you make the choice to walk over your man and take advantage of your man because you make the choice to say, hey, he might do me dirty. He might take his provisions away. So I'm going to keep all the benefits to myself. When I work, I'm going to have an extra strategy and a backup plan in case he messes up or in case he does me wrong. But I don't want him to have the choice to have other women on the side while I get to have a plan B. So again, you're demonstrating how much your choices that you make end up causing the destruction of our relationships because you don't trust not only the man, but you don't even trust yourself to pick the right man.
Saving extra money is in no way, shape, or form harming our relationship. That's one. Two, like what I'm saying, if a man can also make a harmful decision, that also means that he needs to be controlled because men make bad decisions that put the family in jeopardy too. So by your logic, a man is also required to be submissive. That makes no sense.
Man already conceded to that. Man submit to women too. You get more. You benefit more.
Ali,
hey, SH.
Also,
you cut me off. SH, you cut me off again. SH, you just cut me off again.
I did.
You pause. So let me finish real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we're by ourselves, we don't have to worry about taking care of you. We don't have to worry about if we have kids taking care of our kids. We can do whatever the hell we want to do. We could deal with multiple women. I could just go do my thing. That's why when I say when y'all talk about being free and liberated is DNV, because you're talking about the aspect of what a man would do. Even though if you have sex like a man and carry on like a man, you traumatize yourself. Single women are making decisions that they claim traumatize them. Okay, and then y'all gotta heal. Let me land. Y'all say you got to heal from your decisions, whether you single or in a relationship. Men ain't out here talking about they got to heal. And then you try to make them mental health part of mental health as well, too, and say they got to heal. All they need is a woman who reciprocates and values them. Y'all you make the decisions. I'm landing. You're making decisions that y'all admit you can't handle. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, just because people make bad decisions doesn't mean you take their freedom away. Men make bad decisions in life now. The Epstein files just came out. There's plenty of PDFs walking around. There's plenty of men in jail, right? There's plenty of men walking around making bad decisions right now. You probably made a bad choice this week. Do I take your freedom away? Do I take what you was born with away? No, I don't. Not because you make bad decisions. That's just what comes with freedom. We live in America. That's just what comes with freedom. Now, you being monogamous is a choice you make before you enter this relationship. I am not controlling you. I say, I want monogamy. If you decide not to be monogamous, I do
Yes.
not want this relationship anymore.
Stop. Stop.
That is
Stop.
not
No, no. So stop. So stop. So
controlling
stop.
you.
So
You
stop.
do not have to
SH,
be with
SH, stop.
me.
SH, don't do the SH, stop. If I say you have to dress respectfully and dress like a lady and conservative, and you choose to do it, am I controlling you?
I chose to do it.
Y'all are victims. Oh, let me land real quick.
to do
AJ,
it.
hold on. SH, y'all are liars. Not you personally, not the woman, not the one I'm talking to. I'm not gonna make it about you. Y'all, if you commit to something and you say you're gonna do what this man is asking you to do, you made the choice to do it. The problem is when you don't want to meet his expectations and standards, and he's making the threat, or he has the ability to possibly leave you, you say he's controlling. There's so many women that I dated in my life that wanted to do what Ali wanted them to do, and they were like, nah, I ain't prepared to do that. That you can't be with me. And then they go, okay, I'll do it. Get in a relationship. Oh my God, let me finish. Oh my God, you're controlling. Y'all still want to live outside. You still want to be out in the streets, because I don't know what it is outside of having a family where you're in a controlled situation where you have security with a man that's better than that when you're outside. I don't get that. My brother AJ, do you have a pushback
Quickly,
for me, or you have
because I have
pushback?
to go quickly.
Yes.
I got a pushback for SH. Number one, SH, when you married your husband, you submitted to him. Point blank. Like, you can't say that you don't submit.
Why when I
Hold
married
on.
him?
I'm gonna explain it to you. When you go up on them steps, when you go up in front of that altar, when you go up in front of God and the pastor and your family and everybody that's important, and you said, in sickness and health, till death do us part, and I do, and all of the vows that you say on your day, you submitted. When you gave up your surname that you grew up with, right, and you took on his surname, you submitted to him.
No, I didn't. What I did was I made a vow to be committed to somebody.
Okay. Okay. So
submission
you're
means to yield my natural born rights, meaning he's
no SH, and that's where you're going wrong.
Because I have to go.
Go ahead and let.
Being submitted to somebody means you are yielding your own natural born rights to them. They have full will and domination over you. I did not give up my natural freedom and rights just to be in a marriage. I made a vow of commitment. That's it. All right, I gotta go pick up my son. Thank you for your question. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Ali. I'll see you tonight on
Thank
the
you so much, SH. I'll see you tonight, SH.
All right.
Go ahead, my brother AJ. And
yeah,
y'all, the panel's open, y'all. So it's gonna be open until we go to the show.
Ali, I think one, she changed submission, first of all. When you marry somebody, you submit to them. If you give up your surname, you submit to the person who's taken their surname on. That is exactly what marriage is. It's submission. When they say, do you XX take this man to be your lawfully headed wife and blah, blah, I do. What is that? Submission.
To us, though. We have to say
yes.
To us.
It's but we're talking about
we gotta start. So we gotta start speaking for what it should be and what it is for us versus what it is for them. That's not what it is for them. So for them, it's security. For them, it's a donor. For them, it's somebody financing a lifestyle. For them, it's not them doing what you're asking them to do. That's why they're constantly saying all of us has been there. How often you get with women, even prior, like you doing your thing, you might be dealing with multiple women, and then they trying to convince you to be with them. I'm like, yo, you're not ready with a relationship with me. Look how you moving. Because the dishonest part about this is most women don't move like wives. Most women don't move like relationship material. So women have to be molded and be turned back into that, because most of women are doing whatever the hell they want to do in society. So if men are honest, most men are dealing with women that are either 304s or you don't know they were 304. That's most of us.
Facts.
Can't nobody deny that. So either she's leaving that lifestyle alone and she's going to turn into a wife, or she's conditionally suppressing it while she's with you. And the whole time she's complaining about you controlling her and trying to change her into somebody she's not, and saying she need to go back to freedom and liberation because she has the responsibility and obligation now to love somebody else other than herself.
Absolutely. And to add on top of that, we submit to them every day.
Let Wash go right after you, AJ.
Yeah, of course.
I was going to
We
ask you
submit
guys,
to them
'cause
every
again,
day.
I think a lot of times we as people look at marriage very short-sighted, and the goal is supposed to be growing old together. That's essentially what the reason for marriage is. And my question to you two gentlemen is, if your family is pretty much an ain't shit family, or let's say if you were like a foster kid and you have no family backing, should you even get married in the first place if you don't have a family to help it make it to the end of, like, if you don't have a family, because that's what marriage is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a unification of families. If you don't have a family structure yourself, does it make sense for you to ever even get married to a woman, in your opinion?
So when the context you're given, yes.
If your family structure is not intact enough to actually help you maintain a marriage, I say you shouldn't even get married or even offer a woman marriage.
No,
because marriage is literally supposed to be a unification of families. If you don't have a family structure, you shouldn't even propose marriage.
No, so my father didn't have his father in his life, and my mother didn't have her mother in her life. Both of those two people are the most amazing people I ever met in my life, and both of them were family oriented. So the way it works is there's people that can be around people who smoke and end up being smokers, and there's people who end up being around smokers who don't want to smoke. So just because people grow up without a family don't mean they're not going to want a family too. And just because someone grows up with a family doesn't mean that they're going to want a family. But in most cases, Wash,
but I'm saying that you don't have a family structure to help you maintain it till you're 80 and 90 years old. If you don't have that, logically, it makes sense for you not to try to get married and deal with the consequences of not being a good husband or whatnot for them.
No. Most of our people was broke. Wash. Most of our parents and they was broke. Our people didn't have.
But
most
I'm
people
talking about now. Most of us don't have family structures intact the way that they need to be.
Yes, but that doesn't
my
mean.
Theory is if you don't have a family to help you when it's time for postpartum, if you don't have a family to help you when it really gets really thick, you shouldn't even be offering marriage to a woman in the first place, because it's not a one-man job. I think this is why most men are having great divorces in the first place, because marriage is a team effort. It's a family effort. And I think men are going crazy trying to be the ones that are keeping marriages together. And that's what's making them go nuts on a global scale.
No,
I think families are supposed to be intricately intact in keeping a marriage together on both sides.
You're right. So you're saying your beliefs and your thoughts. And I think the best families are what you're saying, right? But the problem is majority of people now are coming from broken families because of what society has done to families. So if we're already going towards that direction, even if you're saying that, people are having less families, people are having sex less, people are making less babies, people are having less relationships, and now you're implementing the AI and the robots to supplement the human relationships with relationships that have nothing to do with humans. So that we should not be that way, because you're going to now push people away from having relationships because they come from broken families. I think we should still push for and mandate people to be healthy individuals that can create healthy relationships with people collectively as a society, because how broken it is now.
I hear the logic in it. I do. I just don't think that the majority of people are aiming for that. And as a bartender now, as I've seen elderly men get divorced and how it affects them, I just don't think that women in general want to grow old taking care of men. So I think it's important for men to understand that.
So
until women want to actually grow old with a man and grow old with that man and take care of him, we got to stop believing the lies that women say.
So now what your argument you're making is what you're saying is a different argument. So I think I like having discussions of good faith, right? If that's where you're going to, I think what you're saying is perfectly said. If these women aren't building themselves to be wives, if they look at relationships as a prison and marriage as a prison, then men shouldn't be signing up for marriages. I can agree with that all day long. What I'm saying, what I wouldn't push for, just because you came from a broken family, that you shouldn't try to get a family. The fastest thing we need to do is get coverage from other people and get into connection with other people that are healthy individuals who want to have families. But what you're saying, I cannot deny it all. If majority of these women are not signing up to be mothers, if they're not signing up to be wives, if they're not signing up to love somebody else, then it's very difficult to push today's marriages. I cannot refute that part. That part is.
I'll even turn it back on myself. I tell women, I didn't grow up with a husband in the house. I didn't grow up with a father in the house. Therefore, I don't know if I have the skill set that you say that you want for a lifetime. And what I see in a lot of cases is these are good men who are trying to be what their fathers weren't, or good men who are trying to be in these marriages, and then they get the rug pulled out from them, and then they get told by society that they're bad husbands. But I'm like, dude, you did all of this shit. I saw you do all this shit. So from my perspective, I just say, if I don't have the family structure to help me maintain a marriage, if I don't have the skill set, the same way we say women who weren't raised to be wives probably aren't wives. I wasn't raised to be a husband.
You saying, so watch, I think what you're trying to say is if men don't get the support from society, if men don't get support from both sides of the families for this woman to do what she's supposed to do, to be inside of the family.
And men are not getting the reward from the woman in the first place.
That's a different argument.
So you're absolutely,
then I can
society
concede
is not.
Because it's not a man. It's like you saying, both that man and woman are growing up in them same households, but that man still loves the woman. That man still wants a woman. That man still wants children. That man. Every time I go, when I speak with men, men still want kids. Men still want women. Men getting married for the second or third. Men are getting married for the second or third time. So
men want kids without the family structure stuff. Not family structure, family court
without
stuff.
the push, without somebody. Man want to have children without nobody else telling you how to raise your kids.
Yes, I don't want no judge telling me when I can see my kids.
The man should be in control of his child, and just like SH is fighting for, if you want to be with that man, he's under your coverage too. He controls you too. And if you call it domination, then it's domination. I don't understand how you'd rather be dominated being single and being out in the wilderness and destroying yourself than being under the control of a man who's dominating you to put you in a good position to be a wife, to be a mother, and to have a family. That's where the bad, disingenuous faith comes. He's dominating.
I think women have learned that domination from a corporation is much better than domination from the man who's trying to love them.
Say that one time.
Women in general feel that domination from a corporation is much better than domination from the man that's trying to love them.
Okay. And once I don't understand that logic, because at any point a corporation could just drop you off and say you fired, you can't do nothing about that. If your supervisor or your manager has a bad day and they don't like the look on your face and say you're done, that's it. How is that better than somebody that swore to protect you for the rest of their life? How's that better? That's not better.
That's a good point, because you never hear women talking about places like, they always talk about how men wasted their time when the relationship didn't work, but you never really hear women talking about how a job wasted their time.
I'm so happy I've got this job that just fired me. I mean, I learned so much in 2 weeks. Never. That's never the case. Oh, I can't. You always hear the stories on TikTok. I wore this too tight. I got fired because I wore that too tight. I got fired because I did this dance on TikTok. Happens all the time. Trends all the time. How is that better than a husband that said, no matter what, whether you sick, whether you fat, whether you skinny, whether you broke, I'm going to love you and I'm going to give you me, which is my surname. And forever, as many children as we have, they're going to carry on our lineage forever. Which one's better? To me, that corporation don't sound better than a husband.
Well, sir, you're trying to be logical. From a vanity standpoint, it does make sense why women would rather have the corporations and independence and the side money that they get from kind of being in the streets versus submitting to one man and treating him correctly for a lifetime. I think women think that's harder than the other, which for us, we think that's easy. Keep one man happy, fuck him, don't yell at him too much, and and keep. For us, we think that's the easiest thing in the world because we know us, but they don't think it's easy.
So we don't get too stuck on the things that everybody keeps talking on the surface. Why do you think why are they? So we listen to them too much. Like instead of listening to watching their actions and what they're actually doing and having to translate the woman needs, we are listening to what they're saying, because what they're saying is not what they mean. And y'all know that. As much as y'all been around women, what a woman says is not what she actually means. Her actions would demonstrate it, right? It's not the fact that she thinks it's harder. She don't want the responsibility of it. And if it's harder, that means you really don't like loving another individual, because why is it that you can go, again, I say this all the time, you can go to the gym, You can go to the movies. You can go on girls trips. You can go out with your girls. You can go to work 15, 16-hour shifts because you're getting paid. You can do damn near everything, right? Spend time with the cat and dog, go to church. But for some reason, when it comes to, hey, Wash, you hungry today? AJ, you want to make love today? Like, it becomes a job and it becomes a responsibility, and they feel controlled, which means as long as it's going one way, as long as the benefits, as long as that elevator is going up for them, as long as that benefit, everything's all good. Soon as they got to turn back around and have to scratch you on your back, man, Chef, I don't feel like that today. Like, I'm tired, my fingers hurt. Yo, you've been typing all day long. You've been working all day long. You've been on your feet all day long. Why does it come when it comes to holding your kid, spending time with your family, that it becomes a strenuous thing and it destroys you and it breaks you, and you're posting online about how much you're crying and having to bear this responsibility with the kids only when there's a man. When there's no man, I'm strong and independent. I'm living my best life. I can do it all better by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so hold on. You didn't need no man. You weren't a slave. You weren't oppressed, and you weren't suffering. But now you're suffering because you have to do or add for someone else. Because put it, if y'all got a stay-at-home woman, you ain't at home dirtying up the house. You're not at home cooking. She is. So why would you still have to go to work, come all the way back home, and still have to help your woman do all these things if she's a stay-at-home mom? Because if you reverse it, I ain't about to take care of Wash. I ain't about to take care of AJ. Hey, Chef, why the hell I'm coming home? I just worked a 12-hour, 16-hour shift. You ain't clean no, you ain't fold no clothes. You ain't wash no dishes. When you flip it, it's the easiest job in the world. I'm not taking care of no nigga. But when you flip it back to them, it's the hardest job in the world because they don't feel comfortable doing for somebody else because they watch their mama not do something for somebody else for so long.
And they still expect you to help them do all of those things that you highlight on top of work, on top of that too.
Let Chef go real quick and then open right back to panel.
There was a lot of things I caught y'all saying beforehand. I was trying to tackle, but I don't know if you want to keep where we at first. So I'll stay here for now. When it comes down to what you're talking about as far as the women, I believe that women in this aspect, they submit to their bosses. They submit to their jobs. In the submission you're talking about, they grant that to their job. Why? Because I believe, going with what you're saying, the mindset to me is that as long as I'm being here, I'm getting something from this job. Like, I get paid X amount of dollars per hour. I will get this benefit if I complete this term or this period. If I'm here for this long, I can get the promotion. I believe that the submission is given to that job because they have the idea that something's going to come out of it, whether it be the paycheck, promotion, or what have you, PTO, whatever, or they can maintain lifestyle. Now, when it comes to the man now, going with what you just simply was talking about, there's the element of, yeah, you may like him for now, you may like certain images, but I think because of women's nature, there's not an all-around happiness. So therefore, when it comes to a period of having to sacrifice, that's when remorse comes in, regret comes in, the buyer's remorse, I guess. Well, Keith was cool today, but then Anthony tomorrow was this. I liked it better when I had options. When I was free outside, I could have Chinese food here, date here, trip here, conversation here, sex here, and I can just live the roller coaster. I think someone said it, I believe it was an episode with you and Fatty, when you say when you ride the roller coaster, women, like, when you go, we, that's women's, like, every day, it never stops until, you know, their superpowers run out. But now to go with the relationship, or I guess the ideal relationship, and tying to the argument you and SH was having, I think the issue is when you say control, trying to give the loose understanding, I guess you just mean, you know, direct, lead, navigate, what have you. But absolutely. I guess what I think women would be more accepting to hear would be like authority, because authority is something that you have to hand over. Like, even with a boss, they'll submit to the job, like it or not, because they want an outcome. But with their man, they should give over that authority, as in they still feel like they made the choice in it. Like, you're not controlling me. I'm just choosing you to be my leader. You get what I'm saying? I'm choosing you to make the decisions for me because that's the role you want to play. I trust you. I this and this and that. So, I mean, that's what I wanted to say. I think that issue with control versus yielding to authority or giving authority is the where it gets problematic. Because when you say control, you think of puppet. Well, some people.
Yeah. Let me read these real quick.
My bad, brother.
It's time for some super chats.
Get my much love to the 137 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. We will be doing a super panel at 5 o'clock. If anybody got pushback, anybody got smoke, anybody want to add to the conversation, the panel is open. I'm gonna try it, and when I do shows, at least have an hour or 2 hours of the panel being open so people can engage and share their perspectives and have a conversation as well too. Okay, and depend on who you are. Sometimes, man, if you have certain perspectives, we might bring you on a super panel or the ladies first, man. Team Fatty with the $5 super chat. Why is it wrong for a person to get into a relationship protected and guarded just in case? How is it wrong? Man, woman, or indifferent? That was the question for me. And SH. My brother KB, who is the sponsor of the show, I believe it's with $50. It might be $55. Y'all, we just need $67 more on the Cash App and just 15 more memberships for the show to reach our goals. KB with the $5 super chat. No, and regardless of how you argue in constant goalpost shifting, nice try though. And then my sister Melanin Legacy, the one and only Melanin Legacy. Make sure y'all check out on her show as well too. Make sure you subscribe on her show and follow, and make sure you come check out every Sunday on the Ladies First. What's necessary for a healthy relationship? SH keeps making it neutral. When you ask a woman what a man's supposed to do, she can give you guidelines and specifics on what he's supposed to do. When you ask her what she's supposed to do, everything is together. Everything is teamwork. Everything is partnership, but they can't give you specifics on what they're supposed to do because the teamwork and the sponsorship is what y'all talk about. That it's that them clapping for you. Good job of getting me what I wanted. Keep motivating and inspiring you to get you what I wanted. It doesn't really entail the responsibilities that she has and the benefits that the man gets when this together comes together into fruition. Much love to my sister Melanie Legacy. My brother Team Fatty with the $5 super chat. She said, if I can feed you, if he can feed you, he can starve you. How is that wrong? Stay there and reply to what is said. Absolutely, we walk that down. And then my brother Tony Golden. Imagine men dating and speaking about the risk of relationships and women calling us soft and emasculating us and telling us we're not real men, but they literally saying they're not going to submit or cooperate or be wives because the risk of what can happen if they get into a relationship with men who majority of times don't do what they're afraid of. But majority of times y'all leave.
Mm-hmm.
You get us to get in relationships with you and marry when majority of times you leave. When a majority of time a man ain't gonna put his hands on you, a man ain't taking his resources with you out from you, a man ain't gonna manipulate you and take advantage of you. It's something both y'all have to reciprocate in some type of way. You're not gonna submit all the way because he may take advantage of you, but he submits almost all the way, but you typically take advantage of him. It's projection. And it's putting the man always on the defense instead of acknowledging what the woman is doing wrong in relationships. My brother Tony Golden, been a member for 15 months. It sounds like SH is saying that out of fear and distrust, just like what we said. Why have your own as in just in case and not have your own to contribute to the relationship? That's why a lot of times women want to work because they still want the plan B option in the man, and they want the plan B option, and regardless of them getting their own money, getting their own car, and sustaining their lifestyle in case they change their mind and don't want to listen to you. My brother Odie Shalomo with the $5 super chat. When they say this kind of ish, it's a telltale sign that they lack a father to back them up. Never mind, they leaving the man first anyway. Hey, that talking point is gone too, Odie Shalomo. It don't matter. She coming from a 2-parent household, 1-parent household, any kind of household. A lot of women are listening to social media and other women more than they even listen to their own father. So the sisterhood is stronger than womanhood, and it's stronger than motherhood.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And it don't matter if she don't live in the hood or live in the hood. KB with the $5 super chat. Getting a solid point and argument from her is like trying to chase down and guard Steph Curry, going everywhere but to the actual point. Much love to you, Mama.
Hey, thank you for $5. We gonna keep marching.
And then my brother Zero Fallout has gifted us with another membership. Much love to you, my brother.
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then my brother Pride of the line with the $2 super chat, who told her submission equals domination. That they'll tell each other and gaslight each other to the point where they're never going to cooperate and submit to the man they claim to be their leader, but he never gets to be the leader of the relationship. It's the craziest thing to blame men on the relationships failing, but they never get leadership of the relationship. Zero Fallout with the $2 super chat. Never let a woman choose your opponent. And then my brother Zero Fallout with the $10 super chat. Everyone has chains of control on them. It's up to the people to decide what chains bind them. Your job obligation is a chain. Your kids are a chain. Only psychopaths move through life without chains. SH admitted that she can't do what she wanted at her job. She can't do what she want at church. She can't do whatever she want at school. You can't do whatever you want at the military, but you want to do whatever the hell you want to do inside a relationship with your man, and you still want him to finance and support you, but he has no authority over you. Who wants to sign up for that? That responsibility without authority is actually slavery. That's what slavery is. Much love to my brother Zero Fallout with the $10 super chat.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
And then my brother, Mr. 420 himself with the $5 super chat. Women have to realize that men want volunteers, not hostages. Almost every single man that I know or ever encountered, even though I hate that when they do the women I know, men I know, don't no man want no woman that love him just because she a prisoner. You want your woman to genuinely love you and care about you and want to do things for you. Who wants to literally, hey, why your woman love you? I'll make her love me, yo. Who wants to brag about a woman that is forced to love you? Who wants to brag about a woman who don't trust you? Who wants to brag about a woman who's not all the way into you? She's just there for you because the money. They can brag about the fact that they use us for money, but they'll never brag about how much they actually love us. I never hear women flexing about all the things they do for their man and how much they love them. They'll always talk about how scared they are of their man, but they're not scared of using them. Ain't that crazy? They scared of them. They scared of the man using them, but they're not scared of them using the man. Ain't that crazy?
Very.
Much love to you, my brother, with the $5 super chat. And then my brother, again, Mr. 4020 himself with the $5 super chat. I don't understand how SH is making the argument for decisions and thoughts she knows she wouldn't make or have being a married woman. And Mr. 420, that's the part I disagree with. A lot of men are in relationships with women who still act single. The only thing she might not do is cheat on you, but she already, most of these women, I can concede maybe not wouldn't have sex like the way we have sex. If we had the capability of attracting women like women did, most men probably wouldn't even get married, right? But listen, they'll have commitment. They might commit, but they're not going to get married. But women essentially are using men for resources. A lot of women don't even climax in relationships because they don't actually connect to the man, but they use sex as leverage or power or resources. And when they don't get what they want, they'll turn around and call the man a predator and play a victim. Just like what happened with Stephon Diggs. Old girl signed up to be a bust down while cooking for him. But then when she didn't get what she wanted, or when she thought she was getting replaced, she said this man did all these things to him. And then they found him not guilty because they got receipts after receipts of what she was doing with him and how she said she was going to ruin his life. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, yo. Much love to you, my brother, Mr. 20. Himself with the $5 super chat.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And then my sister Zyrax's been a member for 11 months. I'm praying that what she's going to say is going to be logical. And I'm praying it's going to be considering what she keeps happening on these panels from women towards the men. I'm hoping because Zyrax will pull my rug. So only you can dictate what my expectations ought to be. My own choices and expectations don't matter. I got to live up to yours, but you don't have to mine. You know what's funny about this is when women say men try to dominate them, men typically want his woman to be a lady. Men typically want a woman to respect herself. Men typically want his woman to be protected. Men typically want to take care of their woman and give the woman all the things she wants. Men typically want to see their woman happy. What is this domination part that the women are talking about when most men come on these panels bragging about what they do for their woman, but not what about their woman does for them? It would look like a man is in prison, not a woman. So it's projection to make a man go even harder for you, where you ain't got to still do nothing for him, because most men are doing for their women. It's not the other way around. Much love to my brother Mark Chapman with a $2 super chat. They submit on the job because of the penalty for bad acts. Much love to you, my brother. Yeah, it's very interesting. No, much love to the 136 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit our sister SH Cash App. All right. I don't know if hopefully she'll get it later. I know she ended up with $25, I believe, $5, $10, $20. Hit her up with $30 more if y'all can on her Cash App. All right. $30 more. Help our sister SH, man. She's trying to build her content. And the reason, it's crazy how people keep asking us why we bring in different type of sisters, different type of perspectives. It's because what y'all seeing in the household and the stuff that women are saying and stuff women are saying, a lot of people aren't talking about. So let's have the conversation. Who's wrong? Whose perspective is crazy? Who's intentional? Who's problematic? Who's solution-based? Who wants to love? Who wants to take advantage of the other person? Let's have the perspectives. And y'all are watching to see these perspectives as well, too, man. Stop asking why we bring in certain people on the shows when it's who you want to see as well, too, and what we need to see. If we're lying, if the men are lying, or the women are lying, or we maybe both be lying. Okay. Shout out to my sister Wanda in the building again. Shout out to my brother Mike. Shout out to my sister Mimi. She will be on in a few minutes at 5 o'clock. We will be starting up the super panel show. My brother SQ hit us with a $5 Cash App for SQ Biz. Don't say, hold on. Did I said SQ, right? Yeah. I didn't say his government, did I?
No, you said SQ.
I'm happy. He's like, please don't say my government. All right, shout out to my brother with a $5 Cash App. We just need $63 more in the Cash App to meet our goals and 14 more to meet our membership goals, man. Shout out to my brother SQ with the $5 Cash App, man. Where my Cash App button? Okay, there go my Cash App.
Thank you for the $5 Cash App. We coming up.
Do y'all have any assessments or analysis of what y'all seeing in the current market that may be different than what people are saying? What angles or perspectives y'all may have that y'all think about that y'all may have not talked about or you were curious about?
How traditional relationships have been twisted and manipulated to mean something negative when those relationships were the ones that lasted the longest.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get a 20, 30, 40, 50-year marriage without it being traditional, without there being definitive quote-unquote roles in them. But somehow, currently in the modern dating market, those roles are flipped, manipulated, demonized, talked down on, spit on, and even absolved in general. And now what you get is these people saying things like, oh, we're partners. That's not really my husband. That's just my partner. That's not really my wife. That's just my partner. Like, things are taken out of context and marginalized. You don't hear women saying that they want to cater to their man. And they actually tried to cancel Destiny's Child for that song trending again. Even though in that era, catering to your man and actually wanting to serve your man and actually wanting to clean your man up and help your man out was a positive thing. That's why the song was made. Currently, They tried to get that song canceled a couple years back. So that perspective is kind of warped to me. And just this individualistic perspective from the women who actually make things trend and put things on the forefront is something that I believe needs to be addressed. But that's just me.
Okay. How about you, my brother? My brother Chef.
Thank you, sir.
Like, so
you said,
is there any perspectives or thoughts that you have that you may not share as much, or you have questions about that you don't ask, or you don't have a lot of people you can talk to about? And hold on real quick. Shout out to my brother, Jay. I'm gonna say JD. So in case I don't put your government out for the live, man. Much love to you with the $10 Cash App. I truly appreciate my brother, man.
Thank you for the $10 Cash App. Chef. That's beautiful, Luis. Layers on layers. Keep cooking, untouchables.
Yes. Do you have thoughts that you may have that you be like, hey man, why you think this, or why you think this is happening, or or perspectives you can give that possibly can make us think about how we can be more solution based, or how we can address the conversation and move it forward more a little bit. Because obviously I know where I'm at now, it's a stalemate that's created by a lot of the sisters, because we know what's happening now. The women will say, y'all don't understand women. And then when men understand women, they still upset. So whether you don't understand a woman, they mad. And when you understand women, they get upset as well too. When they know us, they can take time to understand us more and love us more, but they're refusing to do it. And they're choosing to pretend and manipulate men more than connecting to them, more than loving them, and more than understanding them. So is there anything you think about or perspectives you have that you'd be like, yo, man, what about this?
Like in terms of building an understanding, what I do notice is that this is not to down yours or any other podcast, but when these podcasts happens and we try to corner them in accountability, they find these ways to deflect. And I guess they'll take certain words of ours away, our tones, our speak patterns as like the attack. But I think that if we kind of start asking them questions, for example, I'll see women on these panels, different panels, talk about the harshness of men, this dominant, overbearing overlord who's going to just control your life. But yet they'll be the ones either in relationships or they'll be involved with someone, or the type of man that they spoke about, they've never met. It's just a boogeyman. You get what I'm saying? So I would more so kind of push, like, let's use an example. Let's say a girl name is Kelly, a panelist named Kelly. Oh, because y'all men just want to control us. Sister. Hey, Kelly, have you experienced that? Has that been in your day-to-day? Have you come across a guy like that? More or less kind of, instead of hammering down the accountability, I want to know, like, ask them, where does that thought process come from? Because Kevin Sands used to say, well,
that didn't happen. That don't happen on our shows. That didn't happen today.
See, now you're trying to specifically make it on your show.
No, that's what you just said. No, you said no. Hold on.
I said anywhere.
Do you see it happen on this show? Do you see it happen on the super panel? Do you see it happen on Ladies First? We literally and I see it on other panels. This is why I'm saying I'm looking for new perspectives. People do ask, and you maybe you've forgotten when you do ask, women will say, "I don't want, don't make it personal. You're personalizing it." And then when we try to keep it in general, they'll go, I don't know most women. I'm not all women. So whatever direction you go, we already know the counters that women will take. You're going to have to hope that women are having good faith conversations, brother. But if you don't see it, then it means you ain't watching enough. Men do ask them, hey, where do you see that in your life? And I go even further. This is how much we know it. Not the women in my circle, not my friends, all of them married. So why you say that? We do ask. We do say that. Name any angle. Any question you saying, the perspectives we done shed light on and address, they're gonna go everywhere but to the truth.
And that was literally their Lost Ladies First. That literally happened on their Lost Ladies First.
The Lost Ladies First.
Not her. Not the women in my neighborhood. Not the women that go to my church. Not the women that live in my city. Not the women that live in my country.
So
not
then
the women on
the
earth.
Lost Two Ladies First. It was one of the most explosive because you had a lady on there that was literally, basically, to your point, counteracting that whole talking point.
Well, see, like for example, exactly. What's her name? Yeah, do you remember? Because I think I seen the last two.
I can't remember her name. Ali, you know who I'm talking about? The lady with the hat, and she came on and she said she a god and all of that.
She's a god.
Young Quisha.
No.
No, you talking about Georgie?
Yes, huh?
Georgie. Okay, she was cool.
Yes, and literally that was one of the most ladies first. Like it was like.
I respect her. I respect her because she wasn't. She never deflected.
Why you respect her? Because so hold on. This is what I'm saying. How we'll do what we do, right? We'll do this for the woman. So you're not gonna respect the man just because he don't deflect.
No, I said I respect Georgie because she never deflected.
No. Are you gonna respect the man because he doesn't deflect?
Absolutely, I respect genuine people. You know what I mean, like honest people. So that way, it's one of those things where you don't go around.
Hey, chef, slow down, please. Don't do that. You adding context, brother.
All right, I'll keep it.
There could be an evil man that doesn't deflect. There can be a person who deletes people that doesn't deflect. The person who robs the bank that doesn't deflect. The person who's genuinely a bad person, but they just don't deflect. They answer straight up questions. You respect that? You respect the individual?
I I can have a respect for their being honest, their authenticity. Can I explain? I think I answered you. Now can I expound?
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Some people buy dangerous animals knowing that these animals can kill them, but they have a love or respect for that animal. You don't treat a fucking tiger. Sorry. You don't treat a tiger like a house cat. You know what I'm saying? But they
No,
have to.
that's not
But
what
you
I'm
can
asking you.
respect it. I'm giving a
No,
loose
no, no.
example.
I'm giving, but I'm not doing a loose example. I'm doing
Okay,
a
go ahead.
comparison to that example. If Ali kills people, and
Right.
then we come on deletes, excuse me, and I come on a
So,
panel,
you're right.
and you go, Ali, do you delete people? Yeah, I delete the hell out of people. You're gonna
Right.
respect them because they telling you honestly what they do.
I would respect you for letting me know what my choices will be going forward. So
That's
if
not
I'll
you adding,
if
chef.
I wait, hold on, wait.
Chef, slow down, chef, slow down, chef.
Go on.
This is no one's talking about no choices and stuff, brother. That's what SH be doing. I know you're adding context. I asked you, I'm gonna ask again. If I kill people and I come on the panel, delete. And I come on the panel, people know I delete people. And I say, hey, yo, I'm a deleter, and I delete people. You respect me because I tell people and I own the fact that I delete people. Don't add no context, just that.
Okay. No.
Okay.
I won't disrespect you as a person, as a whole. No.
So okay, so what is the respect coming from? Why do you respect Georgie? Because she owns the fact that she's a hoe or prostitute,
right?
That doesn't like babies and uses men for dick and money.
Okay, good. Now, if you'll allow me just 30 seconds, I'll explain it. Okay. Where I think where our overlap is, I'm not saying, oh, she's a respectable person, as in like an icon or beacon for other women I would project. What I mean by I can respect a person for their honesty is because whatever you take the same example, you're a deleter. Whatever you do in your life, I can't really make or break. You know what I mean? You're going to do your own decisions. However, I respect you for letting me know. So I know if I choose to say, yo, this guy at least seems cool. Let's go grab a beer or let's go hang out at the lounge. Let's go party together. But you're a deleter, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't tell me. Those things could kind of like rush off on me. Your life choices can affect those around you. So that's the part I respect, that you're letting people know, but I'm not saying I respect you as an overall person who does certain things.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Like it's like you won't.
I'm gonna let you. No. I'm gonna let you out the corner. Okay. I'm just saying when we have a
no, but wait, because I'm asking you a question. Would you respect the woman?
Hold on. I think what you're trying to say is that you respect her for what most women will lie about, but she's deliberately telling you the truth. She says it out her mouth. This is what she is. That could be understandable. That's not what you. No, don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not. No, listen. Fatty gets on me when we debate because when I say something and I think people will understand certain things, like 99% of the time, Ali's going to convey to you exactly what I say, right? But when I say something that I may have not said, I may not use the right choice of words, and I didn't say what I said. People can use that against me. I can't be mad if people use that against me and tell me I didn't say what I didn't say when I didn't say what I didn't say, even though I was trying to say what I said, right? So if you said, hey, I respect her because most women lie about this, but this woman, I respect the fact that she'll reveal that. I don't respect her. I respect the fact that she reveals the fact that she's doing what most women do, then I can understand that. That's all I'm saying. Oh, yes, and Moonlight. Hey, Moonlight, you coming at 7 still? Can you type in your email?
Oh, Moonlight's hilarious.
Chef, that lady Georgia is what you call wrong and strong. Right?
Moonlight, gonna. Hey, Moonlight, you gotta Moonlight. I want you to be able to come on the panels and give your perspective, but you gotta be way more respectful next time, Moonlight. Let's have these civil conversations, okay? You gotta be more respectful.
Who she got on?
Moonlight, can you put your email? Either send your email to my IG or type it in here. I don't know why it won't show up. I don't know why it's not coming up. Can you do that for me?
Chef, she was wrong and strong in that situation.
Who did Moonlight wild out on? My bad, AJ. I'm sorry. Finish what you're saying. How is she wrong and strong by your opinion?
She's wrong and strong in this perspective. Like, she's loud about belittling men, but then she wanted the credit for saying, just because I say that I use men for sex and money, that I'm not wrong for that. That somehow that's not wrong. So she wanted credit for being wrong and saying because she said that she does those things, that she's not wrong. But when you use somebody, you're wrong for that. Does that make sense? So when you say, when you add the nuance and say, I respect her, you've put a certain respect on her that she didn't put on us because she didn't see us past.
You give a validation. You're validating.
Yeah, you give a validation because what she's done is she's reduced the fact that men are human beings. And now what we are is we're just people that can validate, that can pleasure her and fund her. That's it.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
she
I
was
want.
saying. She was saying, I don't see men past pleasure and money, which is also pleasure. So she's saying that it's a very masculine mindset. I see
Okay.
men as recreational use when she
Okay.
doesn't realize that when you do that, when you put men in that box, you're the recreational use, not men. You see what I'm saying? So
I hear
she's
you.
wrong. She's wrong for reducing the value of life of men by only seeing them as recreational. So she don't see us as a human being. She don't see us as somebody
Okay.
worth listening to. She don't see us as somebody that you could take advice from, somebody that could lead, that could protect, that can do anything other than fund your lifestyle and pleasure you. That's not something
Okay.
to be respectful for, and in my opinion, that's wrong. And she
All right.
stood
Cool.
on it, so she was strong on that.
All right, bet. So let me respond. I'm gonna try to keep it all under a minute. That's what I like to do these days now when I get on here. Well, I'm gonna start getting on here more if Ali let me.
Who like to do? Who
If
like to do
Ali will
that?
let me, I would personally like to keep my talking points under a minute so I could be
Oh,
concise
you
and
ain't
then
did it today.
I did it today. I
I'm
barely
joking.
spoke.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right, AJ. Okay, cool. Start time now.
I like
All right,
I
AJ.
like when you debate. I like all of y'all when y'all come up here, man.
I just started, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go in more, but I'm busy as hell, man. I'm sorry, but so I
Same,
do
only I
apologize
try to
if I'm
come up
often
here as
on your.
much as
but
possible.
you gotta work on stuff. Like I had to work on that sometimes too. Fatty, we do that sometimes too because we want people to get the intent of what we're saying. But when you say something, if someone catches you and they're not trying to be disingenuous. A lot of times people will use it against you, right? A lot of people will. But if you say something and that's not what you're saying, you have to concede to, okay, that's not what I said. I need to add context or I need to change what I said. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
Instead of fighting it.
I have no problem with that. But if speaking on our last exchange just now, I wanted to give you an answer and expound. But then as I started to expound, you didn't let me finish expounding because I wanted to say I don't respect the person, but I respect their authenticity, their honesty. Because I said that originally. And I meant that. And you can apply that when you extrapolate that to all situations. I have a friend who has a bad lifestyle, but he told me who he is. So I no longer want to be that guy's friend. I met a girl. She seemed sweet. She told me she was a prostitute. I thank her for that honesty because I thought I was going to take her further. That's what I was going with. Now back to you, AJ, your responses. The first thing I said was I respect her honesty, not her who she was. Like, and that even goes on levels. Do I respect who she is as a person? Could I actually talk to her about something? Probably, sure. She says she's smart with business and money. Could we do business? Sure. I could respect her as a business person, respect her as that. But as a wife, a girlfriend, no. And she even said she won't be a wife. You said that she reduced men to certain levels. From what I've heard, she said that she'll be there for her men for intimacy. She'll be there for community. She said she'll talk to them. This is what she said. She's there with them for intimacy, companionship, or whatever case. She's never dogged or put down men for what she said. She said her greatest value that she gets out of like the union with men is dick and money. And I think, in my opinion, if she's gotten to that point in life and she's okay with that and she's honestly stand up, that's her. There are some men, respectfully, who only see women for just sex and novelty, or for sex and, just a good side piece. You know what I mean? It's projected in many different places. Some of these red pill corners, it's like projected as, the women are women are just the manifestation of your work, your earning, your gain. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying all red pill spaces, but
what red pill
you will
space
have.
is that? Where is that? So you're doing it right now. What red pill space is that?
You can generally get that concept from a place like Fresh and Fit, where it's like, okay, cool. One of Myron Gaines' talking points is like, oh, as a young man, I believe you should have sex with at least 50 women, be in your 30s, but don't even focus on women, just, gain experience from them. They're not being taught to say, give these women chances. Don't even see them as relationships if you're having sex with them.
Which one would you teach? Which one would you teach? Should men have intimacy and relationships with women in that capacity, or should men wife up every single woman he comes across?
Oh, that's a good one.
No, it's not. You said it was bad. You say one was better than the other one. You're advising men to get in relationships with these women. He's advising to have the experience with women because our women are mostly moving in that space, right? I'm asking you, what would you advise men to do? Wife up all these women and get in relationships with these women, or have a certain type of relationship with them where you may get intimate with them, but you learn women and you get to learn how women expect you to be, and that's what women typically are desiring, men who are experienced sexually as well too. So
The
what
latter.
would you advise?
The
Then why
latter.
would you say? Then why would you go against the talking point?
No, I wasn't going against the talking point. I'm using it in comparison. If he's saying, in that aspect, I said, remember, it was a broad point, but it was an example. If in this aspect he's saying use women for experience, for you to gain knowledge of how women behavior are, for you to understand where women come from, that's the longest. I was interrupted. If he's saying gain experience to women, she's necessary, or get what you can out of women for you to become that better man for women. Her, the way she is, the lifestyle she lives, the prostitute mindset that she has, men are only going to be good for her for dick and money. Love, relationship, marriage. She said she's not for that.
Is there a double standard?
I don't see one.
Chef.
Because AJ, you said it yourself. AJ, you said it yourself. You said that's a masculine frame of thought.
Chef.
A lot of these, and I'm not talking about just every red pill point, because there's people who take shit extreme. The ones who take they take things extreme. She's speaking like a man.
No. I'm actually about the red pill space and red pill talking point, right? Red pill. So the thing is, if we're truly operating in red pill, you can't authorize somebody as the red pill controller. Red pill
like captain, right?
Red pill is a pursuit of trying to tell the truth. So even if men are going against it, even if panderers would have to say they're red pill, the hyenas would have to say they're red pill. They have to, because if they're saying they're telling the truth, they're red pill and we're blue pill. We're lying. We're pandering. We're making over assessments. We're giving false pretense. We're the ones giving false advice to people, and we're lying to people and setting them up. So we would have to be blue pill, right? We're living in delusion. So when people are professing to tell the truth, they would have to adhere and correlate with the red pill space. You're red pill. Now, if someone doesn't know better, if someone the intent is to tell the truth, but they're lying and they're manipulating people, taking advantage of people, misleading people, then their intent is to be red pill, even if they're not red pill. But the problem is, what is the red pill talking point when you say the red pill space or red pill, that you're correlating red pill to those people? Myron Gaines is not the controller of red pill.
I agree. I just use that as an example, and I'll tell you why I said that. AJ had, and when AJ brought up certain points about what was her name again? Georgie.
Yeah.
Georgie. He brought up points about Georgie that she seems to put down or belittle or see men as lesser than.
I'm going to respond to Jeff when you finish. Go ahead.
No problem. And I simply said, well, like you said, it's also a masculine frame of thought. I said, just like some of these rappers, because there's other shows you see clips of, but you don't know who's who, whatever the case is. But it's not necessarily speaking.
But when I asked you the advice that he gave, you said you would give as well too. So you were making it seem like you were going to go against the advice. You said just like the advice that they give. If a man is telling a man to be experienced and it comes with sex, it's different than turning around and telling a woman, hey, you need to get a whole lot of sexual experience. It's a double standard.
Yes.
Right. I can see where you say that. Like you're saying, which method makes more sense, that one or hers? I'm not. I agree with you. It does seem like a double standard, but she's coming from the mindset of a woman not trying to get in a relationship. She's coming from a prostitute mindset.
What does that mean? What does that mean when you're making that point? What is the point of you making that point?
That, okay. On one hand, the example I use, Myron Gaines talking point, use 50 women so you could become a better man. It's the aim of a man learning to be a better man for women or what he chooses with. This
is
one
is red pill, and you checkmated yourself. Red pill are telling men how to be better men for themselves and women. What she was saying is how to do. Right. What she was saying doesn't tell a woman to be a better woman for herself. That's what she thinks she's saying. What she's telling and promoting women to do is to destroy themselves and to take advantage of men. That's what.
But that's the thing. She never.
Let me finish.
Go ahead, sir.
I told you a lot of times we listen to what they say and we'll say what their intent is and what's happening instead of saying what's actually going on. If a woman is telling a woman to get pipe and to get dick and money, you're leading a woman to a position to be a hoe and a harlot and to get used. So you can't correlate. So you can't correlate those two things. When red pill typically is telling men how they can be better for themselves and improve their lifestyle and improve a woman's lifestyle. But let me finish.
I'm got you.
How to be in addition to a woman, how you can benefit a woman as well too. What she's saying, what she's saying, when women are saying to be strong and independent, get the bag, take care of yourself, they don't even like being in those type of positions. They're not promoting themselves to be in better positions, to be successful, to help themselves and other people out as well too. They're promoting them to be selfish and the actual narcissist that they're talking about.
If you could roll up that clip, wow, that sounds crazy. If you could roll up the video footage of that episode, I would like for you to find where she's promoting or suggesting that this is what women do. From what I understood, her lifestyle was like put on blast, and therefore not blast.
She said, "Be a prostitute." She said, "Be a prostitute, use man for dick and money." Is that going to help women in the long run?
No.
Is that going to help men in the long run?
Also, Chef, she did promote it. She did. When they asked her straight up, she was just like, she was actually pushing back because some of the women was just pushing back on that point that she was making. And what she said was, you guys don't understand men, and I see men for what they really are, which is dick and money.
Right.
And that's the lifestyle that I'm gonna live. And they were asking her to elaborate. So do you see yourself as masculine or feminine? She said, "Oh, I'm divine feminine because what did she say? She said, I'm divine feminine because I know myself and I am myself.
Right.
And I'm divine feminine. That I don't need to be married and I don't need to have a child, that she doesn't actually like children, that if she was going to have a child, that she was going to adopt a child that was actually a teenager. And then she went into this whole spiel of her having a mental chemical imbalance as to her having no patience. She also put out the fact that she was in a marriage for less than a year and she walked away because she was bored. So there was no accountability in her lifestyle whatsoever. And at the same time, to answer your point as well, when she said she doesn't belittle men, Coco asked her, so do you see men as gods too or not? First she said yes, then she said no. She said men are demigods, which are less than a god, under a god, beneath a god, that women are above men because they can give life. So when the women pushed back on that point and said, okay, so if you're above a man because you can give a life, why aren't you adhering to that and wanting to give life? And then she went back into the spiel of her being chemically imbalanced again.
Because she didn't say that her being giving life makes her a god. She said having a uterus.
She did say that. She did, Chef.
She said having a uterus. I will bet money on this one. She said having a uterus.
Is that semantics?
Chef, no, that's semantics.
If I say me impregnating woman doesn't give me life, make me a god. Having sperm makes me God. What does that mean? What does it correlate? No. What is the uterus for?
You know what I'm saying?
The uterus is for bearing children.
She said her ability to bring. She said her ability to bring. She said in the different. So this is the problem, right? She contradicts herself a lot of times. She'll humanize the woman. Oh, let me finish. When it's convenient for her, she'll humanize the woman. Then she'll make the woman a prostitute. Then she'll say these women are hoes. When she was disrespecting the women on the first video that Fatty brought up, he was saying, man, if I was a man, I'd drag you hoes. Like she didn't call, I'll drag you gods. Then when it was convenient, she called herself God and women God, even the white woman God, while she was calling white women Karens and conveniently using race against women instead of saying they're a God too. If they're a God, they can be racist if they want to. But she said her ability to bring children into this world and having a uterus makes her a God. But she doesn't even like she doesn't like babies. She's gonna adopt at 14. And she doesn't even want to create the life herself. But if that is what makes her a God, women have menopause. A man can create life and has the seed of life till he dies. Who would be more godlike according to her? If your ability to bring life into this world makes you a god, would it be the man or the woman? If the seed, his seed can never die, or majority of the time doesn't die, but the woman engages encounters menopause.
If you're talking about potentiality to produce life, then it'll be the man in that aspect because men have seeds. I mean, their seed didn't last longer. Yes, it deteriorates over age, but it lasts longer. But that's not what I gathered. So if you could pull up a clip where she distinctively says giving birth is what made her a god, then I'll concede. But from what I remember, she said,
No, her
because someone
ability,
pressed,
her ability.
someone
No.
right, her ability to have children.
Yes, and then I pressed her. Let me finish. And I pressed her, and other people pressed her. Then she started talking
Everyone
about
was
the fact that
pressing her on
that she
that.
has a uterus and she has the capability to give and carry life.
Yep.
Right.
And Chef,
But
on
then,
top of that, she didn't even refer to that process as sacred. She said, I don't believe being fat for 10 months makes me valuable. That was her exact words. So she doesn't
right,
even
because when he was pushed,
she doesn't even value the actual process, and she sees it as a waste of time and quote unquote being fat. But when she was asked, bro, what do you rate yourself? She said 10 in every aspect. She said she has a great attitude.
we see that all
she
the
got
time.
flawless skin. That she got all of this stuff. Like, so she rate herself a 10, but
We
she's
hear,
got the
bro.
attitude of, huh?
But bro, to be fair, we hear that hyperbole from all types of women.
No, I'm just using
Ever
her.
since
We
Kevin
saying
Samuels
like,
or Tommy. Go ahead, brother.
I understand that, but I'm staying on her. Like, what we're doing is we're pointing out the contradictions in somebody, because this originally started because you first said that you respected her, then you said you respected her honestly. You can't respect
Well, I
somebody
first
that,
said I respect her authenticity. I first said that.
right, and you can't, in my opinion, you can't respect somebody like that doesn't respect men as a whole. In general, she sees men
Well, because here's
as
the thing.
beneath,
Think of everything
as
you guys. I want to play devil advocate real quick. All of the things
Good.
that you guys both told me that she either said or the mindset that you guys at least recall. How does that not sound like some of the worst? I'm not gonna say worst, but how does that not differ from what some men talk about on these spaces? Like, I'm not saying all, I'm not saying most of us, I'm not saying you guys either, but there are men who talk about women as lesser. There are men who talk about women as because I'm a male, because I'm the leader, because I'm this, you have to that. There's a lot of cases where men speak of women in a subservient, subclass, a sub-level type of way. I'm not right in saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying for her to have that mindset, I don't agree with it for women as a whole. I would not want that for my woman, but I can't say she's quote unquote wrong. It's just, she also said she's a narcissist.
What's not wrong? No, you said you can't say she's wrong.
No, that's okay. I can't say she's wrong. That's just her choice to deal with men. She's not lying to men about her situations. She's not cheating them out money. She's not swindling them. She's not pretending to be anything more or less than what she said she was. Even Nepal tried to insult her, said, this prostitute. She's like, no. You're right. I am a prostitute. I'm just not cheap.
No, you change. Never mind. Hey,
That's what she said.
No, Chef, you flip flopping. No, we don't. Like I said, if she owns what she is, it can be respected that she tells you typically what other women wouldn't tell you, but then you'll turn back and wrong. I don't see how she's wrong. That's the thing. You keep going back and forth. What's the difference?
Yeah, sure. That's my issue with it as well.
What's the difference between her and Red Pill? What do you mean?
Okay,
like,
cool.
She is wrong for the mind state that she had, Chef. She's wrong.
All right, so I'm gonna pose you guys a question. The guy who and I'm very loose, so I don't have to get too specific. The guy who has a lot of money, has a certain looks, who decides not to get married but just has multiple. Nick Cannon, a Future. Are they wrong?
In today's society, no.
Why?
Because of the way women move and the way women conduct themselves. Women aren't loyal. Women aren't loyal to relationships. Most women aren't loyal to marriages. They leave. They marry people just to leave them. They get in relationships just to leave. Most women are loyal to themselves and their decision making, even if it's self-sabotaging. They're not wrong, because every time you get inside of a relationship with a lot of these women, they're the ones that want to control you. They don't want you to have the authority. So they're saying, I want to invest and build with my kids. I'm gonna have multiple women, or at least women I'm building with, if they're necessarily not in a relationship with them, and the women are conceding to it. So how are they wrong? You just told us that you respect her for telling the truth. Those two people told the truth. So why would they be wrong if they told the truth and the women accepted it?
So that's what I'm about to say. Nick Cannon maybe didn't Future cheat a few times?
No, we didn't go to. You didn't say Future. You said Nick Cannon. Hold on.
At first, I did say Nick Cannon.
Okay, you said Nick Cannon. I don't remember when you said Future. Did he say Future, AJ?
I added it later. Maybe we was talking,
he
but I added
him after. So he said Nick Cannon first, and then he said Nick Cannon and Future.
Future would be wrong if he's taking advantage of women and lying to women, right?
Okay.
But the problem that could be a problem. If you're not telling the women how you move and conduct themselves, that could be a problem in the root. On the surface, women know who he is. Women know who Klay Thompson is, right? On the surface, right? But Ali is still the person. If you give your word and you say something about your word, you should keep your word, right? At the end of the day. But we still know the behaviors and a person's past and how they move. But then again, that means a lot of us couldn't get with a lot of today's women because of their past as well too. But Future's wrong for lying. Nick Cannon is not wrong for telling the truth.
He's telling the truth, and you're saying his lifestyle is okay because he's acclimated to how women are moving in this modern day.
So that lifestyle is what
Sorry.
what would help families and women progress even more, and men progress even more. If you're having multiple families and multiple children, and you're building with those children, that's actually our biological imperative to what we do on Earth. There's nothing. So the thing that we do the most, society and women try to use against us and castrate us for doing those things. Why would I ever condemn men for loving women? And then you try to turn back around and bash, you'll say men are bashing women and hate women, and then turn right back around and objectify the man and call this man a womanizer for loving women. How does that make sense? Do we love women or do we hate women?
Well, I love women.
No, I didn't ask you.
No, I know we love women. Generally, we love women, in my opinion.
Yes. So
yes.
Chef, you would be loyal to 5 hoes, and you would be loyal to 5 wives, and you would work with them and help them. Women won't be loyal to 5 men who smashing them, and the women wouldn't be loyal to 5 men who marry them. Most women can't keep one. Let me fit one. Most women cannot keep a man. Where I won't say most men can get a woman, but most men who get a woman would keep their woman.
They would stick by her, like they would choose her. Like
men are loyal.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead, brother. Sorry, AJ. Go ahead.
The chick that we talking about said she left her husband after 10 months because she was bored.
Okay. Now listen, I heard that. What I'm saying is right. I know we're talking about the message for mass of women, sure. But if we have certain women who are either groomed a certain way or certain stimuli in life had turned them this way, I think her living the lifestyle that she projected, as long as she's not lying or hurting anyone, I mean, go ahead. Just like you said, even when women think that they're the ones who have hoes, they're really the hoe to the man. Yes. I have a few friends like that. They're like, oh, I got all these hoes. I'm like, shorty, you're the ride. You know what I mean? I get you. But if she's doing something that's not harming no one, and that's her, I'm talking about her specifically. I'm not saying spread that message. So I don't know if that's being conflated. I'm not saying spread it. I'm not saying I'm happy about it. But if I seen a girl coming down the street and I'm like, yes, you know what? She looks like my type. I want to talk to her. And she goes, hey, wait, before you do, I'm a prostitute. I can say at least I respect her for telling me. So I now know how to maneuver. That's the only reason why I said that respect, the respect part, because we as people, we do things as individuals. The only problem is when it interacts with another person or affects another person's life. So if you're going around pretending to be some girl that's about morals, character, whatever the case is, and you're not, that's wrong. If you're pretending to give off this aspect of yourself of femininity and you're not going to do it, that's wrong. But if you can flat out on the internet, yes, I am a prostitute. Yes, I don't like too much, too much connection and such. I only use men in a sense, or see men or value men for dick and money. I mean, hey, more power to you. It won't be me. And then she says she has guys that talk to her high flight. Here's the thing. We know of these, what we know of or hear of certain men of higher tax bracket who will pay for certain types of women. And we some of us may smirk at it. Some of us may congratulate it. Some of us, down, put our heads down at it. But now we actually have a woman who is that escort or that, pay order bride or whatever the case you want to call it. And it's like, I know we're shocked by it or whatever, but we have a living example. We caught a Pokemon,
Y'all, we about to start the show.
Oh shit.
All right. I'm gonna bring y'all down, man. Much love for y'all coming up, man.
All right. Ali, how do I get to the big leagues, bro? Just keep coming on and talk shit.
Yeah, you gotta come. We gotta see, like, hey, it's gotta honestly, man, it's like American Idol, man. You know what I'm saying?
I sing, so I understand.
If we see we could put you somewhere, we'll put you there. If not, you keep come back rocking out with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Say less. I get you.
Salute, famo. See you later.
Salute to y'all, my brother.
Yeah.
Salute. Hey. Hold on. Y'all, we gonna start the show in a few minutes, okay? I'm gonna make sure. Okay, I read all of those. Did I read this one? I think I read this one. All right. So we're gonna be going to the show in about probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes, y'all. Y'all get y'all popcorn, y'all get y'all drinks. Please like and subscribe. Please share. Please hit the hype button after the videos. Make sure you please like and subscribe again. And I'm gonna redirect when this ends, it's gonna get redirected to the show. Okay. But again, please like and subscribe.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
We just making sure a couple more people. We're gonna make sure a couple more people are coming on, so we can rock out. So we can rock out the house for y'all. Okay, we're gonna have we should have a crazy show today. I think I'm gonna love the show today. All right. And again, man, if y'all got any suggestions, any advice, any topics, man, message me. I'm trying to get to everybody, as much as possible. I'm trying to do a better job. Uh-oh. Hold on real quick, y'all. Okay. Let me see, y'all. Yes. If y'all got IG, hit me. If y'all would like to be on the show, so during the week, I gotta take my daughter volleyball. I got you. I'm like, during the week, I'm gonna be going live. Y'all know I'm gonna start going live every day. If y'all want to be on a live, hit me on IG, email me, and I'll make space for people to be able to come on the live. Okay. And I'll probably, when I do shows, I'll probably open the panel for an hour or two. Sometimes I might open it longer. Depends on the demand for the people to come on the panel. If y'all want to rock out, depending on the topic, okay? So again, if y'all want to be on the show, please DM me. Please message me. You can comment on here. You can go to YouTube, but it helps the best if you just message me on IG if you want to be on the show. Sisters, don't be scared. You're not going to bite your head off. We're trying to have the conversation respectfully, solution-based as much as possible, and trying to get to the root of our issues, man. We're trying to get people together, man. We want families. We want men and women together. We want the babies, especially Ali, But much love to my brother. What's Ali? My Ali IG is my name, all right? My IG is Ilkan Ali, all right? Much love to my brother Ernest, my sister Moonlight up in the building. Chris, what's going on, my brother? Too Strong. What do we always say? We can go. Why do we always say we can go? We pay all the bills. Men like having sex. So what are we fighting against? You? I'm not sure what you're saying right there, my brother. If I wish I understood. I'm not sure what you're saying. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see, y'all. Okay. My brother Ernest, what's going on, man? It's wrong to talk condescendingly to people. Obviously, it's very wrong. You can't say you ain't disrespecting people while you're disrespecting people, right? You can't do that. You can't say I don't disrespect men, but say let's use it for DICKA and money. It's like men saying let's just use women for PUSSY and fun, right? My brother, Mr. 420 himself. Thank you so much for the love and support from everybody. For the donations as well too. Trying to be an untouchable one day, maybe. Hey, brother, anything is possible. We didn't have some crazy run-ins with the people trying to be untouchables, or people wanting to be qualified for the untouchables. And sometimes we may drop the ball, or other ways other people drop the ball, but we doing the best, man, we can to build with the people at least. If you can't be an actual untouchable, at least you can be the associate of the untouchable. We can build with you. You know what I'm saying? So much love to you. Much love to is that Cali Flower? Or is that Cali Flower as a sister? I don't know if that's a sister or brother. I think that's a sister. Mike, what's going on, my brother? And then various gold digger pranks in the building. Man, that thumbnail is wild. So we starting the show in about 5 minutes, y'all. Okay. Let me see. It's gonna be a nice show. It's gonna be a nice show. We got We got some heavy hitters, man. We're gonna have some heavy hitters. We trying to get some bigger heavy hitters. People just be busy, man. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all get y'all popcorn ready, get your drinks ready. You know, get comfortable. It's gonna be a nice show, y'all. We gonna take y'all for the rest of the day. All right. Ali gonna be starting back on his campaigning. I'm gonna be going live during the day. And I'm gonna go at least twice, 1 or 2 lives a day, man. We're gonna get to 100,000. We're gonna try to get $100,000 by the $100,000, 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. All right. I'm trying to get to all platforms. Fatty's doing it on YouTube, man. I'm trying to be TikTok, IG, Facebook, and YouTube. All right. So just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. All right. Let me see. And let me do a little promo, man. You know, y'all know we talk too much.
Hey, girl. You watch Ali and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, man, they talk too much.
They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
It's men out here that really won't let your
All
feet
we
touch
ever
the
hear
ground.
is there's men out there.
I'm not even saying that's my
Where
type.
he at?
I'm
Where
not
he
even
at?
saying that's my type. I'm just proving a
Where
point.
is he at?
Because if I tell him,
Where is he at?
I tell the man, okay, my
Where
feet better
is
not
he
touch
at?
the ground. He's gonna make sure my feet don't touch that ground.
Where is he?
Because I'm a queen. In
Women
his
love to
eyes.
say, "Yeah, he exists." Where's he at? Where's he at?
Well, I got one.
Where he at?
Where's he at? In this world that we live in, where he at? Out of all the niggas in the world that you know, whether it be a brother, a cousin, a nigga you fuck with, where's he at?
Listen, the whole point is that don't matter.
If you ask me where she at, I start getting in my phone.
We simple.
Where's this nigga at that they talking about? Where's he at?
We don't want him. He's there.
My brother. I'm ready, Fatty. Okay. Send people to me. Okay. I got you. Got you. And then yeah, much love to you. I got flavor. We just getting started, brother. That was the appetizer. You missed the appetizer. This about to be the show. This about to be the super panel. This about to be the untouchable production. You know what time it is, my brother. Chef Locks, what you back there doing, fam? I done told you we about to start a show. I don't know what you back there doing. You better get it together, man. That's that you being red pill. That's because you part of the manosphere. You're here making all these mistakes. All right. We about to redirect y'all in about 2 minutes. So y'all ain't gotta go all the way over there when we hit the button. Yes, my brother. We start in 3 minutes. You know what? Hold on. Come on through. You want to come on? We can talk. We got 3 more minutes to talk. Get it off, my brother. What you want to get off? What the? So y'all, Ali gonna be going live every day. If y'all got topics y'all want to discuss, hit my IG. If you want to come on the show, hit my IG. If you try to be on the big shows, we determine that. Okay, you can't determine that. We have to determine that. We're gonna determine who comes on the shows, who don't come on the shows. There's no disrespect to nobody, y'all. We just want the shows to run a certain way. Sometimes we got too much of the same perspectives on the show. We look for different perspectives. You know, we're not trying to get an echo chamber. You know, I like having conversation with people who disagree with me. And not more so because they disagree with me, but more so y'all can see different perspectives, different angles, and the different problematic ways that we can be thinking, whether it's me or the other person, that we can see how we can all come to a different conclusion or to the same conclusion when you see those perspectives collide. You know what I'm saying? My brother, some break. Let's go. You already know what time it is, brother. All praise.
All praises. All praises.
And then nighty night. The guy they looking for is the land is in the land. They looking for the man in the land of Oz, man. They looking for that Wizard of Oz, man. Come on, man. Don't do him like that. Yeah, that man exists in their head. You know, but that's what they say. They know they ain't coming up across that man. They knew they were going to come across that man when they were in their youth. You know what I'm saying? They knew when they got the best man they can get when they were younger, not when they get older. They know that. They know that. We get the best woman when we get older. Or at least more options. But is it the best woman? That's a whole, we got to have a conversation of that. Do men actually get the better woman when they get older? Or are we getting the residue of the women when you get older? Is the best woman when they're younger? When you get a woman in her youth, she really demonstrate to you that she loves you because she gives you her youth. You getting an older woman, is it a woman typically looking to settle down and she done did everything she's tried to do and she gonna settle with you? You know, that's a conversation we gotta have. You know what I mean? My brother 420, bragging about something you don't want is just insane. They have mastered it, right? But they want it. They want it, but they don't want it. You know, they like to take, they just don't like to give. Okay? They just don't like to give. Okay. Hold on real quick. Y'all. I was acting up, about to start the show. I am, my brother. You know, I never try to let you down, my brother. You know, if somebody love you, Ali love you, my brother. You know, I don't like disappointing you, my brother. I'm making sure I'm sending messages out to everybody. You know, even if they ain't showing up, I'm sending messages to people who ain't supposed to be here. You know, Sharon ignore me sometimes. All right, y'all. We about to start the show. We about to be live. I hope y'all ready. Let me see. Let me make sure I redirect it. I might not even redirect y'all. All right, man. We about to go. All right. Hold on. I got to make sure the song starts. Man, hit the live button. I hit the live button. Let's go.